What's up, Chewy? Chewbacca.
Somebody had a gig. I love that you were like driving to the airport and just said, keep going.
Yeah. I tried to drive to the airport and we couldn't. They bumped the flight back an hour. Then we waited and they bumped it another hour. Then they bumped it 6 hours.
Then it was what they call a no-brainer. I didn't know it was going to be 6 hours at the airport.
Yeah, it was going to be like, we were on the way. So we were just like, and then we didn't know what to do. So I said, let's just drive. It was a fun casino gig up at Table Mountain, but it was actually great up there. But then I'm like, what are we, 4.5 hours? Yuck. So we, roughed it to Spade, man. Toughest motherfucker out there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how you can ride back of those giant SUVs and just take the punishment.
Yeah. I took it. Bobby and Catherine and like 3 kids just fighting and deciding when to stop and do everything.
Catherine opens as well, or what
yeah, Catherine Blandford, she does some time. Bobby Miyamoto does some time. And then I do some time.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It's like waiting for Beyonce.
Exactly. Oops, hold on. 2 seconds. Take this part out. We're back.
I don't know why we have to take that out.
No, it's so grody. But I will say that was we drove by Magic Mountain. As I've always said, I've been there 3 times. Definitely more mountain than magic. I'll stand
that's
by
a pretty good joke.
That's not bad, is it?
I went there once. They put me in a room. I was with my sister-in-law. She was like 10. They put you in this round room and they start spinning you around and then the floor drops out.
Oh, that's the roundup.
So I was vomitous. I was nauseous for hours after that.
Oh, these rides, it's like a car crash. They're like you drive 80 miles an hour into a pole. And then you're like,
and then some guy beats the shit out of you.
Well, then you get up and everyone throws up. And I'm like, people are calling lawyers. I'm like, is this a ride?
Am I supposed to be having fun for $299?
Yeah. And then you get a guy and they say it's like $400 like at Disneyland if you want a guide to basically do literally nothing. And so I said, yeah, for sure. I wish they would just fan me because it was 107 when I went last time. Hottest day of the year. So I get this guide and they go, it's $400 per person. Get fucked. Are you joking? I'm like this.
Jeez. You just pulled out cash. Nice sound effect. I went spontaneously to Disneyland with Paula about 6 months ago. Let's go now. Saturday, 11 a.m. No, let's just drive there. Fuck it. Let's just go. So they go, well, Disneyland is full. We're not taking anyone else. It was sold out.
Weird.
But if you buy a ticket to California Adventure, we'll let you buy a ticket to Disneyland. So that was $2,700.
Whoa, scamboree. Why? Because they're like right next to each other.
They're right next to each other. Scamborino. No, but it was definitely like $800. And I said, fuck it. We're not going to be in Disneyland again. So, and then we just had people all around us. We could barely move for like 6 hours.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, people saying hi to you?
No, just human beings. I've got the baseball cap. Nobody recognized me. Like, look at this. I have the sunglasses. Like, who's this? What's up?
Just this.
Just Who's that. This? That's all they see. You, it's like a mob. They should have a ride after you. Welcome to David Spade's Circus Carnival's roller coaster.
Dude, last night at the casino, they have all these like police SWAT people. They come into your room and get you and bring you to the kitchen. We go to this great little restaurant. And then they take me back. And then they take you out. And I have to go like 100 feet of casino to get to the back elevator. And it's all people from the shows. You walk smack down. They're like, ooh.
I know. Hey, are you? I know. They when I checked in, they said we can give you coupons. Last time I played a big casino up in Northern California, and then they basically I didn't get them, and they were chasing me down throughout the whole weekend. I just be in the casino. Hey, we got the coupons. You can get a quarter off, half off.
Yeah. I go into that 6% off breakfast buffet and eat with everybody.
I'm
oh
going
yeah.
to just
Also,
say it. You're a man of the people. Go ahead.
a couple of things before we get started that
Yeah, before we start our
I know that
seventh season.
you're gonna like this thing about Luka coming to the Lakers.
I'm a little perplexed. I'm a little wondering what is going on. I didn't see that coming. What's
Like
your
why
hot
on
take?
mine is why on God's green earth are they giving Luka away for Anthony Davis? I
Yeah.
mean, unless they know something about Luka, we don't. Luka's so great, and I'm always mad because the Phoenix Suns could have had him with their first round pick a couple years ago, and they took Ayton, and Ayton was not a bust, but he was okay, and Luka was like unreal.
When you're
So-
rooting for the team that has Luke against the Dallas Mavericks, just because your team, the Warriors, are playing them, he breaks your heart because it's just too much power, too many weapons with too little effort. So either he's got a stress fracture. Anthony Davis healthy, but it's 31 versus 25 as far as age, so it's perplexing.
And he's, a lot of these players, I hate to say,
We'll say
what
it.
my opinions are. People say, don't talk about sports, you guys, and don't talk about politics. I'm like, well, what's left?
Well, all we can do to talk is Baldini versus Lively.
Yeah, that's what they
this
wanna hear.
court is in session.
But even Shaq said, which I didn't agree with Shaq, Jimmy Butler has a deal with the Heat. He doesn't want to play anymore. So these guys lay down. They go, trade me. I'm not playing anymore. I'm just going to say I'm sick or whatever. And they're like, but you're making $50 million to play a year, to play your best. Nah. They run the show. NBA, they really run the show.
You mean the players or the actual
Yeah, the
NBA?
players do. And I don't think I just think do your deal. And then when it's over, go do whatever you want. Get whatever you can. But to sort of take a dive, I don't know. And a lot of them are sitting out. And where's Zion? Does he play a lot? I just don't know. I don't know enough.
Well,
I just know enough to
Zion
make people mad.
Is a human freak for people who don't know.
Yeah.
What is he? 6'7", 6'8", 270, and can touch the top of the backboard. Like he can take almost 300 pounds, and he's not that tall, and touch the top. I mean, his vertical is insane, his skills, but tends to that big body going up and down. He gets a lot of injuries. The one thing I would like to do is talk to Jimmy Butler, because on the surface, it seems like, what? You're getting $50 million. It's kind of disrespectful. It's Pat Riley. It's the Heat, the organization. But I'd like to know his point of view because it does seem,
Okay. What about Zelensky? What did he do today? Because we're taping this before Friday. So all these stories are old.
Zelensky, he's trending now again?
Yeah, he's trending because he says, Greg could probably find it, but he says he got money from us, but he only got, I think, 58% of what we promised. So he doesn't know where the other 100 billion is.
Oh, no.
Another missing billions. I don't know. Billions are too much to keep an eye on. That's my humble opinion. Used to be millions, hard enough. A billion here. Who knows if it's going away?
I think and this was under the radar, but Biden sent Gavin Newsom with a big fat check and make sure it gets in Zelensky's hands. Does not know where the 100 billion is. This is California level of incompetence.
Fucking up. Yeah. I mean, look at this. So California was famous because they lost 20 million in homeless money. They didn't lose. They just don't know where
they
it
don't
went.
know where it went. And it was to solve homeless, and we got more homeless, and we don't know where the 20 billion is. I'm not making that up.
It makes you not want to pay taxes because you go, just fix a road, do something I see. Don't just make everything worse, more money, and everything gets worse. So this is, I don't know how the Ukraine sitch worked, but it was shoveling out so much. I don't know unless he has, maybe Zelensky has 2 accounts and he forgot and put it in the other one. I don't know. That happens to me. Maybe they sent it by Zelle, or maybe they sent it. What's the one that people always ask? Oh, Venmo.
I don't know. Where's the money? Where does it go? It's like Doge is working on it,
Yeah.
Doc Mega.
Zelensky, he goes like this. Hey, Biden, where's that other missing 100 billion? Do you have Venmo? And he's like, yeah. Bzz, bzz. And then he gets it. He goes, okay, I got it. He goes, oh, also when we had dinner the other day, because sometimes people do that. You go, oh, we had dinner and you had a steak and lobster, so you owe me money from dinner. So bzz, bzz. They send you money. You know what I mean? Oh, I ate one of your pickles. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yeah, Venmo's cool. We should get them as a sponsor.
I owe you a nickel. Bzz.
Does it make the sound, or does the person make the sound?
I mean, it has to make something. It's funnier if it makes a noise because they send back and forth. The problem with those things is, I think Heather will attest this. If you don't fix the setting, it says what you spent it on, right? And who you're paying. You can be private, but if you're not, it's like you bought whatever, right? It's who wants that?
I do.
$20 for drugs you bought off me, right?
But you can see anybody in your contacts.
We can see anybody in your contacts.
Schmo played this.
Yeah, we'd see Dennis Miller, we'd see Kevin Nealon, what he's getting, what pickles he's buying.
Oh, there's no privacy to it. Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Well, young people don't use cash, David. A newsflash. I know you've always got a wad of cash with you.
Yep.
But young people, they'll just do Venmo or whatever, Square or whatever payment they can. Square.
Abacus.
Okay,
all right.
That was our Zelensky story.
Yeah, I'm not even going to tell you about the ants that invaded my house because you couldn't even get your head around it, how complicated it is.
We've had invasions here.
Ants seem cool. They seem cool. They're pretty much what I've learned is they're just always there. They decide when they're going to terrorize you because they do like water. Did you know that? They like water.
Well, guess what? What you do is you get a cotton ball and you put something in it. And then you put it around and some poison in the cotton ball. Okay. So the soldier ants, they're all about the queen. They're all about the queen.
Everything.
Yep. So the soldier ants eat the cotton candy, and then they go back and they go, here, queen. The queen eats the cotton candy poison.
Oh.
She dies. The whole colony is destroyed. So I don't know if you're there with a big thing, a raid like Woody Allen and Annie Hall.
No, this isn't rookie amateur hour. Heather has some organic stuff she sprays down, but I'd say when I went to bed, there's like 30, but I didn't deal with it. I go 30, I'll wake up, maybe they'll dissipate. Woke up 5,000, but they're on the wall too. So what I figured out, is there these thick streams? It was behind the coffee machine. They weren't behind it, Dana. There's this much water in the coffee machine. So one of those scouter ants goes back and says, guys, I think I found a lot of water, and not just water. No, it's just water, but that's good. It's water. That's all we want. And I think we should bring everybody, literally everybody, and check it out. And all the ants go. And then the one ant, the little scout ant's there with his dad going, I did good, Dad, didn't I? And he's like, you did. You found us all water. And then they get there, and the next day they're all floating in the water because they croaked. There's too much water.
And, some of the, the soldier ants aren't the brightest ants. The dumb ants are in the front line, and they're like, I'm telling you, swear to God, there was a cup of hot coffee over here 20 minutes ago. That's and the really also, dumb ants have a Brooklyn accent.
They're like this. Why? What are we doing?
Hey, what do you want from me? I told you there was water here. What do you think I am, a magician or some shit like that? I'm a fucking ant. I only got 8 seconds to live. Give a brother a break.
They only live 22 seconds. So they get in there, and there's also a little caffeine in the coffee. So they're like, it's not like they're busy bees enough, but they're everywhere, all over my house. They don't even know why they're walking. They're just like gacked out on caffeine.
Yeah. I'm still talking like this is an ant. Didn't Woody Allen star in a movie? I'm bringing him up again.
Ants,
cartoon. Yeah. No one saw it. They're like, good night.
And the worker ants are like, agua fria.
And the ants from Mexico are like, ¿Dónde queremos decirle? Water.
All right, let's get to that's not important, even though it sort of was. Let's get to the stories.
I wish you the best.
Thank you. And now a word from our sponsors at Betterment. When investing your money starts to feel like a second job, Betterment steps in with a little work-life balance. They're an automated investing and savings app, which means they do the work. While they build and manage your portfolio, you build and manage your weekend plans. While they make it easy to invest for what matters, you get to enjoy what matters.
Their automated tools simplify the complex and put your money to work, optimizing day after day and again and again. So go ahead, take your time to rest and recharge, because while your money doesn't need a work-life balance, you do. Make your money hustle with Betterment. Get started at betterment.com.
That's BETTERMENT.com. Investing involves risk, performance not guaranteed.
Yes, that was pretty cool.
My
All right,
dad
what do
would
we
have
got?
said to me, Davey, you drove 4 hours. You going to make it? Are you okay? Rough life in an Escalade. You okay? He never would give it to me that something was hard. Hey, lay down.
Aw,
Mother.
I
prick,
thought
yeah.
it was Tom Segura who said that to you. All right, go ahead.
No, that's my
All
daddy.
right.
Here's something I've thought about
Yeah.
getting you for your
Mhm.
birthday.
Awesome. Coming
It's
up.
an omnidirectional ball bike.
Okay, it's balls that you ride.
Inventor James Bruton has
Hey,
created
James.
an innovative omnidirectional ball-wheeled bike that appears to
What
glide
you'll need it
effortlessly
for?
in all
No one
directions.
knows.
He built the bike using rigid hollow walking globes, which circus performers typically use
Yeah,
for their
2
acts.
yoga balls.
Keep
The
it in
bike
the
has
circus.
5 O-drive brushless motor
Brushless.
driving the wheels, ensuring
I
the
can
bike
go this
stays
way,
stable
and I
when
can go this way.
balancing
Hit a wall.
sideways, much like a hoverboard.
Yeah, it's not.
After extensive trial
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa.
error, Bruton developed a
Well, now
vehicle
I'm saying
capable
I
of
like it.
supporting his weight.
You like it or
and
you don't like it?
I like
self-balancing
it.
during sideways
You could use it
movement.
out of the farm.
The creation has drawn
Those
praise for
wheels
its
would pop.
ingenuity, with one commenter highlighting its simplicity.
This
and
video hasn't gone
creativity
praise for how
compared
long
to
it is.
traditional industry
All right, we
I
gotta
think he
feel
got
for
it
it.
in 10 seconds. He's got balls instead of wheels. He can go left, right, up, down. He's like an ice skater.
He's
Yeah.
like this meep.
Now give me $1 million.
Mop.
Yeah.
Merp.
Boring. That's my review.
Boring.
Boring. It's
You
like
could go out to the chicken sideways. Caw-caw. Ow. Coyote.
okay.
Ooh,
Give me,
owl.
give me owl. Okay. How about a bird?
Oh. Ah.
This is
It's not a
season 2
pterodactyl.
is coming out. Believe it or not, this content is not going away.
Believe it or not, this is not written. We just make this up. That's how good it is. Okay, so we got the squirrely bike. What's
All
next?
right.
That was funny. That was fun to watch.
That was
fun.
That was cool. That was
Okay,
cool.
what did she say? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Got my braces off. Oh, I'll tell me if you can tell what's different.
Okay.
She got her braces
Got her
off.
braces off.
Now she can do this.
He's escaping! The killer is escaping!
Can you
Help
watch her
me!
tooth? Watches her front tooth.
He's escaping! The killer is escaping!
So that's just a.
Can you see it?
I saw it. So the
There you go.
the teeth were just sort of separating.
Yeah,
kind of,
they're to the talking. It's a good trick.
but wasn't it just done in optical effects? She
Oh, I don't think
she
so.
can move her teeth. She has a gap and she can close it and open it because of the braces.
I thought she was doing it with her tongue with her teeth are loose now or something.
Oh, and it was an optical illusion.
I don't know. That's a good,
It frightened
let's
and
go to the
confused me.
phones.
Other
It
than that,
frightens and confuses me.
I
I hope unfrozen.
caveman,
I
yeah,
can't do
unfrozen
it. Yeah.
caveman law.
I was thinking at the 50th. That's such a good sketch, but we can't do it obviously. But I hope it's up there when they vote for sketches someday and say what's a good one. That's a great one.
I see it a lot. Maybe
Key
our
Rock.
next Superfly. Let's do our top 10 favorite sketches all
Oh
time.
yeah, okay, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
Right, but nothing that we could be in
Right.
because that
Well,
wouldn't be fair.
Cancels out 9 of mine, but okay.
So, but by ain't gonna make it.
Wait a second. I was only
Gap
barely in that.
girls ain't gonna
No,
make
I
it.
only had a couple lines.
That would be both are my top 10, but not with the thing we're doing. We are taking our conflict of interest.
Okay, we'll do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay, one more. Not one more. Let's see what's next.
All right, 50 more. All right.
Okay, 1,000
Chinese residents have started covering their houses with blue fabrics.
Oh, I saw a
Alright.
blue roof today driving home on my 4.5 hour drive. This is because they think that a direct energy weapon will not burn blue.
I have a question.
Yes, go ahead. Heather has a question.
Heather has a question.
Anything blue?
That's a good question. I thought it was paint, but paint's so thin. What can you use, Dana, that if it's going to stop? Just the color blue?
Well, it's fabric, right? Blue fabric. Fabric.
Oh, maybe they think a satellite or a weapon would think it's water. That's what they're saying in the comments. A lake or an ocean, so they don't burn that because that wouldn't help.
These are just theories, right?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of feels good, but
I mean, this blue stuff, I think it's based on Maui fires, and then there was anything with a blue roof or blue umbrella or blue garbage can did not burn. So there's some method to that madness of what's going on.
it's maybe it's fire resistant fabric. There you go. It just happens.
Retardant. What did you say?
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say resistance.
You're not going to say retardant. You're not going to say that.
No, that's an inappropriate word. Retardant is too close for my comfort.
Okay, we won't say
too close. Nice try. All right,
we haven't seen it yet.
All right, they're laying down blue fabric.
I don't know this part.
Well,
it's moving too quick. It's moving too quickly for me. I can't read Arabic. Oh, see, they don't burn. That's the laser. They don't burn.
It. Yeah,
that was all we really needed to see, and we saw too fast.
Right.
Throw a Google search in there. Bully. Credible.
And there's just some confusion.
Wait, let me just break down this Arabic. That I don't know what that means at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's moving too quickly. Just show another blue roof. God damn.
Well, how many blue roofs are there?
All right, jump out. This he gets too much time with us.
I don't know what the song was, and he's pointing his finger at us, like scolding us.
I was more into like, how good is that guy's hair? I forgot about the roof for a minute.
Jeez, you do have hair jealousy, don't you?
My grandma has blue hair. Maybe hers won't burn. I don't know. We'll try. Yeah, we'll bring her on.
6. Okay. Everyone wants a turquoise turf on top of their house. Yeah. All right. Some kind of
I guess Boise State is safe.
Tar Heels would be a kind of an aqua blue.
North Carolina might get some singeing. That's about it. Light blue. I don't know if it counts.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. What are you going to do today? Going to put that blue fabric on top of the roof again? Okay. All right.
I'll throw a blue sweater up there just see if it helps at all. Anything.
Okay. Very quickly. I've known you 40 years. What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Damn, that's not exciting.
No. You should know me long enough to know I'm not exciting. This is blue. 50 grand. Wait, what'd you ask me? Oh, whatever. It doesn't matter how much it costs. All my stuff are these quarter zips. Is that what they're called? No, this is dark.
It's navy. Yeah.
It's navy. Yeah. It's actually got a pattern. If
Don't
you pay
be
attention.
jealous of my jean jacket that I got from the New York Magazine shoot for free.
You fucking stole it. I love it. I love when you steal shit from photo shoots. It's the greatest. I'm like, what are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with it? It only fits me.
You just walk away, man. Like our friend John Corbett, he just goes, when he finishes a TV show, he just goes in and swoops up like
all his wardrobe. Oh my
and just walks out, doesn't say anything, doesn't talk to anyone, and then he puts them in a local kind of storage place. Hundreds and hundreds of T-shirts, underwear, socks.
And then you drive off in your whatever Rolls Royce, and then they're like, ring, 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 and you're like, tra-la-la, and you're like, hello, and it's like, Dana Lord, I'm disappointed. What? About what? I just did the shoot. Isn't that great? We're missing a jean jacket.
I heard about the jean jacket. You know, a budget's a budget. And it's that thing of like, you know, it's over budget. You were a shoplifter. We've talked about that. I mean, you're a kleptomaniac. You know,
Christopher Walken whispered to me that maybe you accidentally walked away with it.
And then to make things worse, Christopher Walken walked away with a cowbell. And it's that thing of like, you know, you do the sketch and then you're Mr. Cowbell the rest of your life and you couldn't resist stealing
Right.
it.
And then Christopher Walken was walking with Macaulay Culkin. I don't know what that has to do with it, but it sounded
Christopher Robin walked with Pooh Bear.
funny. Lauren, you're losing your mind. I'm going over the hill. I got to jump off. Wait,
What's
Pooh,
better?
Tigger. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. What
Yeah.
is more emotional or better for you? Charlie Brown and all Lucy and all Snoopy and all those people, or Christopher Robin with Tigger and Pooh Bear and that gang?
And Eeyore. I know a lot of Eeyores. Eeyore was the original Debbie Downer, I have to say. But I will say, Christopher Robin, I claim to be smart. I never understood. Were these stuffed animals that he was fake friends with until he went to school? Those are his friends?
I don't know if they ever really mentioned his mental state.
Let's go to the phones. Because I heard that when he went to school, that's when it all ended because they weren't real anymore. They were just stuffed animals.
Oh, the final book.
He found friends at school, real people. I'm like, oh, that's brutal.
God, did you also watch Popeye as a kid and go, is Popeye real or is Popeye an animated character?
And is Olive Oil hot or am I not seeing it?
Olive Oil anorexic or just
is she on
Ozempic?
Ozempic? Yeah.
Yeah. And well,
is she on is she fucking Ozzy Osbourne on Ozempic or what's going on?
they're called GLPs now. You know, Ozempic.
They are?
I think so. It's a class of what? I'm not on it.
My mom. Oh. Well, what about let's get back to your question. And then I have one for you.
They were stuffed animals.
They were stuffed animals. This just in. It's all weird. I know I like most of it wrong.
Pooh Bear.
Pooh was a stud. I
like Al's the smart one. I thought, and Charlie Brown. I'll tell you one thing about that.
I did like Charlie Brown.
I did love it, but when I hear that theme as an adult, it kind of gives me a little bit of melancholy creeps. There's something about
that song what Schroeder sings.
Yeah, the theme to Charlie Brown. It gives me a little melancholy.
Is that it?
Yeah. It's
YouTube
very
shuts us
cool
down.
Piece of jazz.
Well, I liked Pigpen. I thought he was funny.
Yeah, that's true.
And I have a question. This is a legit question. Did Peppermint Patty like pussy?
Who?
What's that?
Did Peppermint Patty?
Yeah, did she like pussy?
What was Peppermint Patty from? A cartoon?
Charlie Brown.
Oh, Charlie Brown. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Kind of stringy hair, but very, very cute, but kind of a tomboy.
Well,
right?
Sexualizing that cartoon, I have a little metric counter. We just lost 1,900 listeners.
Oh, no, we did not, did we?
No, we didn't. That's fine.
No, I'm just saying Peppermint Patty was cute. And I think my mom said, don't waste your time. There she is. She's super cute. And who? Give me, you don't even know Charlie Brown, so you can't vote. I know Linus.
Okay.
Snoopy. Snoopy was a spinoff, and a spinoff of Snoopy was Woodstock.
And did Snoopy fly in World War I biplanes?
I think he was imagining that.
No,
the Red Baron?
Was a pilot. Yeah.
He was?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Heather's got some breaking news. Yeah.
Peppermint Patty generally displays characteristics of a tomboy, but she is attracted to Charlie Brown based on her reaction.
Oh, right. She looks like a tomboy type, but she's attracted to Charlie Brown. They aren't going to get into all that back then, of course. She's fluid, yeah. Lucy seems more lesbianish to me. Just, even though, because, no, I kind of had a crush on all of them. I was so horny. I couldn't, anybody.
Well, then you must have been really hot for Flintstones.
Lucy is hotter.
The wife on Flintstones. What was it?
Oh, are you joking? No, I would take the daughter, but I would take Jane. What was the?
Yeah.
What was?
You would take Bam Bam.
What was the dog's name on the Brady Bunch?
The dog's name on the Brady Bunch was Bunchy.
Jan.
Oh.
Anyway, we're gonna
Bunchy was a good
Tiger.
It's Tiger, but everyone says Jan. That's a trick
Mhm.
joke. Okay, I got a question for you, Dana.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
That's
Don't-
you.
yeah, I know. I know.
Okay. What did you enjoy more enjoyment from? Brady Bunch or Partridge Family? Go.
Partridge Family.
Wow. No matter what you say. Wow.
Wow.
Brady Bunch episode?
Even with what?
The Brady's go to Hawaii.
Oh, even when the Brady's went to Hawaii and they got the voodoo doll or whatever. That's what it was.
I was
Spider.
not. It was not must-see TV for me. I liked Mission Impossible. We're talking about the 70s. I liked Wild Wild West.
Oh, I like the way the frames squared when they went to commercial.
dun.
I like that.
Dun 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 dun.
Well,
dun,
I
dun,
think
dun,
I
dun.
love the Brady Bunch, and I liked Partridge Family. I loved. I like the songs.
Yeah, Bonaducci was brilliant. David Cassidy, yeah, I like the songs. The Bus.
Hot.
The Bus, he was hot. Yeah.
What was
And
the matriarch? What was that actress's name?
Ruben, Shirley Jones.
Shirley Jones. I sat next to her on a plane once, and we never acknowledged each other. And we
Dumb
were
story.
elbow to elbow. Isn't that a cool story? We should edit
talk
this.
to
So
it.
that's our
No, I
lead.
like that's our teaser.
That's our teaser. I just wanted to say hi. I'm on TV sometimes too, but yeah, she was buried.
You're
in a
allowed
book.
to just say celebrity. You're allowed to just go, hey.
Mm.
It's called courtesy, celebrity courtesy, or something. You can say hi to anyone, but you can't take their whole day. You just got to say,
Yeah.
you go like this. I like your stuff. Here's me at the SNL 50th. I like your stuff. I like your stuff. Good stuff. I like your work. And then I wait for it back, and it's crickets. I go,
Is there going to be anyone at the 50th that you have not met? That's the question.
oh, wow.
You
You know,
know?
some of the hosts, I'm sure.
You know, Bradley Cooper, you know.
Not really.
He was at the 40th, and I said, "What's up,
You did a
Coop?"
sketch with them.
I did what?
You did a sketch with them at the 40th.
Oh, I did a sketch them at the 40th. I saw
Yeah,
Taylor. That's where I met Taylor Swift was at the 40th. I don't know. She'll probably be there. I don't think I'll try to hog her time. I hope Miley sings. I love Miley. And I don't know who's going to sing or do what. I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing surprising people like, oh, you're here. There's that person.
Well, we'll see.
We'll see. Oh,
We're
yeah.
going to see what happens.
Yep, we sure will.
Nobody
Okay,
knows.
what's the next story?
Mhm.
We're burning time. We're killing it.
I know. That's amazing. It seems like we've been on like 5 seconds. Take a
Okay,
look at
let's
this
see.
video. That's a good byline. Okay.
That-
There's a guide looking at it.
Take a look at this video.
oh,
At first glance, it looks like a group of friends playing football.
why do I care
But
about
if you look
this?
closely, no one really seems to want to win the game.
Oh, it's the
With 32
NBA.
seconds left on the clock, this team scores the winning goal, but no one celebrates. What is going on
What's
here?
going on here?
The same pattern
My
happens
question.
in other sports like basketball, ping pong, cricket, hockey, and pretty much every sport you can imagine. These are betting farms run by one of the
Ooh.
biggest casinos in the world, 1xBet. And these people are actually working. You can even see the same players playing for multiple teams
Madhya
on the
is
same
on
day.
different teams.
There are also many unconventional sports like sub soccer and whatever
sub
this is.
soccer.
the investigative outlet Bellingcat traced these videos
Interesting
all over
idea.
Russia and Belarus.
Belarus.
Thousands of people are being recruited every
That's
day. to
sketchy,
watch.
Eric.
Nobody.
Take a look at this player with a tattoo on his arm. He's playing for hours.
Oh, they're
on the
playing
same day,
under
just in
soccer,
different
whatever it's
outfits.
called.
And you can
These
bet on
companies make
any
them
of these
work for
goofy
hours.
games.
So basically,
Former
they have
workers
these
say that
fake
these games are
sports, and then you just
Which
bet on
explains
them
bet
why
on
you
online.
see so many
fake sports
unmotivated
with
players.
not
out
Oh,
there.
athletic
okay.
people.
That's
Yeah.
a good biz. They get the stupidest sports they make up.
Take a look at this video.
Nope, not again.
And not anymore. I guess it's legit, right? I mean, and then you're just betting two losers can kick a ball around better than the other.
well, I mean,
I don't know.
oh, the Super Bowl will be on after this, right? So I'm going to say, is the Super Bowl fixed? It's a great question, Dana. I can't say it is, but I know they have a little caveat. They have an out by saying the NFL is an entertainment program. So it's not just it's not just sports. So there's something where they can get away with tweaking it and they can't get in trouble. Did you know this?
Well, our friend Gronk, who was on our podcast, just thinks that the refs are dazzled by the Kansas City Chiefs, Taylor, and the whole thing, and just push comes to shove, and these micro calls like, was the ball there or there,
Where
and
the
they do the
spot
replay
is.
50 times in a row. And, you know, AI could tell us better, but it seems like Kansas City does get some good calls. They're also
They could do spots with lasers. They could make it so much easier than just picture two doofuses, no offense, on the side with chains going, I think it's about here. And then you're like, the whole game decides on there. They walk up 10 yards, dish, dish, dish.
Yeah.
And they're like, this feels, I was eyeballing it. They could do it so perfectly and exactly
well,
if they
they
wanted.
could make it, because they could put a chip in the football or something, because it's like,
There you go.
you know, over and over again, did it touch the white line or not?
Right.
Back and forth. Super Bowl losers, no one will ever
Yep.
heard of you. Super Bowl. So yeah, it's a frustrating sport to watch, I'll say, because when your team does a good play, whatever your team is, and then you wait, up, flag, fuck it.
Yeah.
Usually it's a holding on the offense.
With the Chiefs.
team.
Yeah. And when you say every play, there's technically holding. Those linemen grab each other. You could probably call one whenever you felt like it.
Yes, and why now? And pass interference. Sometimes
Why now?
the guy, they're dancing in the end zone. They're just the guy is draped and grabbing before the ball gets there, and they don't call it. And the next play they do. So it's a frustrating
when the guy's
game.
nowhere near. Yeah, I agree. I think Super
call
Bowl.
bullshit.
I think it's too perfect that. I mean, the NFL does do better if Taylor's there. Obviously, does do better if the Chiefs, but I don't think he would propose. That would be too like. There's nowhere to go in life after that.
Well, they're going for
it's too high of a point, and then everything's downhill. Save that.
Yeah, it's a superstar team. They're going for the three-peat,
right?
Which is unparalleled in professional sports. It's an amazing achievement. It is a compelling game because the Eagles have the best running back, maybe of all time right now. Barkley. So it's an interesting thing. But if you're watching the Chiefs play, they seem to find a way. It's amazing how many games they won by like a field goal last second this season. Unbelievable. So they find a way to win.
They find a way to win. I'm going to put a couple of bucks on it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, really? With Venmo? You're going to Venmo?
Bzz, bzz. I do the ones where you pick a fantasy team online, like on DraftKings, and then you only pick 6 players and you have a budget. So it's very tricky. But guess what? I do pretty good.
Live, you know, you only live once, twice max. So definitely just keep, you know.
Oh, we should have gotten this story about this kid that says he's reincarnated and he went back to his house like in Finland and told everything where everything was. And he was like 4. He's like, that's where you go in.
It's kind of cool.
Save it for next week. That's a little teaser.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay. Okay, here we go.
No idea. What is this guy? Oh, it's a ball. You try to roll
ball in a skate park. So this okay.
Heather, did you watch that?
So
what's the point?
He's throwing a ball in a skate park in a bowl, a cement bowl, and it loops around and hits a guy in the crotch who's sitting there waiting for it.
Picks up steam, and he's in the exact. Is it a bowling ball, dude? Dana, I don't know if I've told you this about my nuts, but I don't tell everyone. They do not take well to a bowling ball ramming into them at 30 miles an hour.
Well, we heard about the dog.
The dog smashed
on the movie Busboys coming to a theater.
Coming to something someday.
Someday. It's a $3,800 budget, and
another
it's
beating.
The whole family.
We got another beating coming up this week. Oh, someone's flight is late. They're not going to make it on time for their shoot tomorrow.
Good Lord.
Being a powerful movie producer is tough.
Oh, you're a taskmaster. You must just.
Oh my God! It's
crackhead.
not like even like a real movie. That the catering is literally 5 Triscuits and a Slim Jim. It's just everybody fights.
Jeez, that could be a Snoop Dogg song. 5 Triscuits and a Slim Jim. I said 5 Triscuits and a Slim Jim. Snoop Dogg. Drop it like it's hot.
Half empty Capri Sun. Is that how you say it? Capri Sun? Heather's zoning out. Is it Capri Sun or Capri Sun? Capri? Well, don't act like I'm so stupid. I'm not 4. Why would I ever drink one? How?
I've seen them. I've never gotten near one.
Dana doesn't know anything. Look at him. He's like, huh?
I don't know nothing about no
Huh?
Capri. That's above
Ooh.
my pay grade.
A drink in a bag? Well, I'll be
I'll
darned.
take a paper cup any old day of the week. Is that your plan? You're going to
that
drink
it?
out of bag? What do you think you are? Why don't you just get Tang and go on the space? By the way, the people at the space station have lost
Yeah.
bodily functions. They went up there so freaking long. That couple.
Oh my God. Please save them, Dana.
She said, well, Trump called up Elon. Elon, how you doing? Doing great. You got to go get him. You got to go get him, Elon. So he's trying to
Okay.
get SpaceX to hurry up, rescue these people who went up there for a weekend and are
Yep.
there like 8 months later. It's
Now I have a conspiracy theory.
that they're not there.
No, don't guess ahead.
I'm waiting.
Okay, ready?
I've got patience.
Over Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
to try to keep the fun,
Yeah.
they wore little stocking Christmas hats and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And everyone's like, oh, they're trying to cheer everybody up.
They're trying to cheer us
Why
up.
would they have those there? They're going for a weekend. This isn't Gilligan's Island. Why would they carry Christmas stuff that's 4 months away from when they went up?
Well, I have a supply list here of all the things that are on the space.
On his face, it might be. They might have
Yeah.
a store.
10,000 cherry chapstick.
Christmas hats.
Cherry chapstick. 10,000 cherry chapsticks.
Tastes like cherry chapstick. Okay.
This what I didn't really understand.
Mhm.
3,000 signed 8x10s of comedian David Spade. Now, what the fuck?
To hand out to the Martians?
It's on the space station.
I know. Hey, will you try to pull up to see if they ever wore hats, or am I full of shit again?
Oh, yeah. They have Halloween costumes
Christmas hat.
where they go as Neil Armstrong. They do have Christmas hats.
Okay.
They have Easter eggs. Yeah, they have everything up there.
Candy store?
They must have like a holiday.
They do have a little
Not been-
a See's Candies outlet.
Yeah, maybe. They have a lady Foot Locker.
By the way, how does See's Candies make it? Have you ever seen a See's Candies commercial?
No.
Never.
It's really word of mouth at this point.
I know,
Dude,
but I go
Bobby
in
ate
there
a
and
big
get
piece
sugar.
of cake last night.
Did he?
And he always gets a dessert. He always regrets it. Oh,
Yeah.
here it is. Look at this. I knew I saw this.
Okay. All right.
Good.
Oh, there they are. They're up there. Yeah. Whoa. Her hair's a little crazy.
Can we scroll down?
hmm Yeah. Bride of Frankenstein. Is that a wig? Or what is she doing?
By the
Yeah.
way, they had a party. They had guests over. That's a little suspicious. They had friends over.
It looks to me, and I don't know enough about gravity. I don't know anything, but it looks like they've shrunken down to gnome size. The guy
Yeah.
in the middle looks like he's 2 feet tall. So it must be the gravity just shrunk.
Is that a snowman in the middle? They have snow?
I
Oh, he
don't
did
know.
my Gilligan's Island joke. Oh,
It
that
can't-
means I'm corny if that guy can think of it.
They
Okay.
look tiny.
that's
I don't
all.
know. Not a good thing.
No, we're not here to start trouble.
Not a good luck. But
Or
we
are
wish
we?
them all the best. We really do. And we wish them a safe journey
No,
home.
no, we wish him everything.
Mhm.
I do wish him a safe. That's horrifying. I didn't like being in that car for 4.5 hours today. So, like, unscheduled. If you're ready for it, you're ready for it.
Okay,
I fly
pop
back
quiz. You take
Go.
off. 3, 2, 1, you take off.
Hmm.
How much time goes by before you're docking with the space station?
Oh, I know this one.
Okay.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm going to guess. So if I get in the astronaut thing,
Yeah,
The
you're
rocket.
on the rocket, the launch pad. 3, 2, 1. You take
90,
off.
96 hours.
43 minutes.
Really?
I made that up.
Oh my God. I thought mine sounded stupid. Yours is
It's
worse.
not that far. It's not that far. You know, remember Shatner went up in Bezos's rocket?
Oh, yeah.
It's a thin blue line, and suddenly
Would you want to do that? You can't go past some barrier or something in space. There's like a.
I wouldn't do Bezos. That's a baby rocket. You go up, you come down. I would want to go around the Earth, which some people did on SpaceX.
Earth.
Go around it. I would go around the Earth.
Okay.
I would
I'll
like to
mark
go to
it
the
down.
moon and stay at Howard Johnson's like
Anyway,
they
you
promised
ready
me.
for this?
Okay. You ready for this? Here we are. Who's better than David Spade? He's got all the movies. Now he's got Bus Boys with Teo Voon, and they're going to be tremendous.
That's good. Any Regis I'll take.
I'll take Regis.
All right, another one before. Dan, I got a million things going.
You have a lot
though?
going on today.
I'm going to do a spot at the
Ooh.
store tonight. Okay.
This
is Dana centric.
My turf. Okay.
I'll let you comment. I'll just read the beginning. It took 30 years to fix this Wayne's World joke.
Okay.
Now let's
They're gonna
roll. Let's see what happens. See if Dana
For
knows.
nearly 30 years, one of Wayne's World's best jokes was completely fucked. If you saw Wayne's World on
Whoa.
TV or on video between 1993 and 2022, the guitar store Stairway to Heaven joke played like this.
No stairway. Denied.
Yeah, those aren't the notes to Stairway to Heaven, which ruins the joke. The thing is, Mike Myers is no dummy, and the song was correct in the theatrical release.
Hey.
Denied. He waited too
No
long.
stairway. Denied.
That makes sense. Great joke. But when it came time to release the movie on VHS, Led Zeppelin and Warner Music Group wanted to charge Paramount $100,000.
Sounds low,
for the
actually.
2 seconds of the song. So the studio opted to change the notes instead. And then it stayed that way for 29 damn years, until they released Wayne's World on 4K Blu-ray and put it onto Max, at which point the original version was restored. And now all is right in the universe once again.
This guy's a keeper for all the ladies that are single out there. If you want to, this guy's got a lot of free time, man. I think there was an issue with having to pay for it or not. So I guess
Sure.
Mike did 2 takes.
It looked like Mike was just can't play the guitar. He's just goofing around the first one. The second one, they looped in the real notes.
But I get what the guy's saying. Hey, that no stairway, but he didn't have the beginning notes.
Right.
I
think you can do that much of Stairway and not have to pay. That seemed pretty quick.
Yes. This was right before I did my drum solo. I wasn't paying much attention. I was just practicing on my drum
Did
pad.
you do it in that store?
I did.
Was it the Guitar Center on Sunset?
I don't know. Maybe.
Did you shoot it in L.A.?
Oh yeah, all LA. But I mean,
Oh,
maybe
you
people know
lucky
the
prick.
story. But I practice on a Yamaha jazz set where the drums are small and down low and all stacked right side by side. Please stay with me, David. And then I walked on the set and I had this gigantic Yamaha set where it's just spread out.
Oh, like
20
the
feet.
bigger drum. So
And
it's,
I go,
hard. It's
fuck,
not what
I
you.
practiced everything right in here. I had a drum solo perfect. And then I got there and I had to reach, and I never really liked the drum solo, but
It was
Bonnie-
like too good because they're so.
well,
there's
you
like
have
a
to
per-
reach. You're reaching so far, and I was practicing tight,
Yeah,
like Buddy Rich.
I get it. That story's interesting. What did Bonnie
That's-
and Terry say?
Bonnie was the one who said at the end, just hit the little thing and go, thanks. I like to play.
I like.
Would only worked if the solo was really good. I didn't think it was that good, but there's some heavy metal bands, sometimes the drummer will do the Garth drum solo.
Oh, good.
I had a lot of drumming things. I got to play with you too for
I remember.
the VMAs.
I was underneath the stage.
via satellite, even
Mhm.
better than the real thing. Good night, everybody.
Even better than.
I'm gonna mic drop. I'm gonna name
I will
drop.
say, if
Go ahead.
when I was in Joe Dirt, we're looking for a movie, we're looking for songs. We couldn't get Ted Nugent. That Cat Scratch Fever was 150,000 for what 9 seconds, and AC/DC was 500,000. I heard Zeppelin back then was almost $1 million. Sandler gets them for some stuff, AC/DC and Zepp, which are the most expensive. And so we tried to make deals with other bands. Steve Miller was too much. We had a bunch of Steve Miller in the first draft. It's just hard to get songs, all these dirtball songs. But we wound up with some cool little nuggets like Argent, Hold Your Head Up. And, we had some killers in
More
there.
creative. I don't know what we paid for to do Bohemian Rhapsody, but we're in the wrong business. I mean, if you own music, and this is why these companies, these big corporates are giving Springsteen like $500 million they feel that they can monetize their catalogs over time.
Yeah.
It's, Sinatra is still like a fortune.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Here's an example, which is nothing like that. But I just saw in a story that in New York, to make money, David Dinkins, the old mayor, sold all the parking meters to Saudi Arabia for $1 billion. Now that is so much money. And so they get all the money now. That was the story in the news. And he said it actually is a ripoff because now, this many years later, 25 years later, whatever, they probably make $10 billion a year from it. So that's what you're saying about music.
yeah,
You risk it. You go,
yeah.
our park meter is going to go away. Is music going to go away? Nope. They still make a ton off it.
And predominantly, it's this music from our generation is what they're paying for.
Yeah.
Because today's music is not as maybe commercial or catchy.
Ooh.
There's a lot of hooks. You go play
Strong
Fleetwood Mac
word.
for a young person, they're going to go, holy shit,
Hopefully.
I think Taylor Swift is too smart to sell her catalog, but she obviously could for more than $1 billion.
Listen, in a pinch, but she doesn't have a pinch yet. She's not in a pinch.
I think that Mrs. Kelsey is what I call her. Mrs. Kelsey will do fine.
Have you heard her podcast yet?
She has a podcast now. No, I'm saying that Taylor Swift.
No, not
Mrs.
Jason.
Travis. No,
Travis's
Mrs.
not their mom.
No.
Jason's wife has one.
Yeah. Right. Jason's wife has a podcast.
That's more unexpected than their mom. Their mom, I would think, would be doing something on the Food Network or doing a cooking show or something,
You
She
and
probably
Theo in your movie should have a thing where you go into a time machine accidentally, like Bill and Ted, for a minute, and everyone you talk to on planet Earth has a podcast. Like everybody.
What do we go 2 years into the future?
And then you take like time traveling, and you go to Malaysia. You go all over the world. You can't find anybody who does not have a podcast.
SNL had kind of a funny sketch about.
Did they?
They said you go to the doctor, and it's called Medcast. Guys won't tell doctors about their feelings, so they do a podcast with the doctor, and they tell everything about their life. That's the only way they will. They're on a dumb podcast with other guys.
Okay, and that's
the doctor like laughs and goes, "Yeah, and what are you drinking? You're drinking a lot now." And he's like, "Oh no." He goes, "You get a couple beers." He goes, "Oh yeah, on the weekends I go big." Doctor's like, "Okay," but it's that the framework is a podcast. Actually, that week I saw the show, they had 2 podcast bits, which if we were there in the old days, one would have probably gotten pushed for another week because you would write obscure thing. A podcast sketch is sort of obscure. And then the week you write it, here's another one. Bump. But they did them both.
Well, good for Mark Maron and Joe Rogan to get in 2007.
Oh, they got in early. We got Maron coming up on Fly on the Wall soon. Who's on Fly on the Wall this week, Dana? Who we got this week? It's still Nealon, but by this time, I don't know who it'll be. Do you want to type it in here?
Right now, currently, is Lisa Kudrow.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Lisa
Good.
Kudrow is
She has a new show
on right now. Check her out. We have Superfly, which is on video, and it's us. And sometimes we have guests. And then we also have, nobody understands, we have Fly on the Wall, which is essentially audio only. Thank you.
All right. So let's go one more story, and then we'll close up
One more story, and then we'll wind it.
And we'll say good luck with the Super Bowl, everyone. Okay,
Yeah.
What is this? Hang on. Oh, this guy, Dana. I don't know how you feel about pain.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. I mean, this is talk about get famous. I don't know. You ever been hit in the shin with something like a scooter? Okay. This guy makes a rope with all scooters.
I rank it a 3 out of 10 on the pain scale. Coming in at number 4 is bed frames. I rank this a 5 out of 10. This sucked.
Right in the
number
shin.
3, we have the double razor scooter ceiling fan. This was terrible. It cut me open, and I rate this at 8 out of 10. Yeah, don't do it.
That guy.
At number 2, we have the trailer hitch ceiling fan.
What's
I rank this a
happening?
9 out of 10 on the pain scale.
Why is this guy in bus voice?
Me, I guess. At number one, we have
You guys
Conan
should
Bills.
have him
I
in the
rate
movie.
this 100 out of 10. These are the 5.
Oh, he rated that 100 out of 10. That was the worst pain. What was the last one?
I don't.
That was funny, but this is
Okay,
on
a guy with a rope with
AGT.
all these heavy objects attached to it spins it and has it smash into his shins, and he makes $1 million.
And he rates
a
how
year.
much pain it is.
When you watch
So dumb.
UFC, they do those kind of kicks, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
I'm sure he's swollen up and stuff. What people will do for views,
Mhm.
another
I-
time
I-
for another podcast.
I won't do that.
You won't physically torture yourself.
As Meatloaf would say, I'll do anything for views, but I won't do that. Do you know that song?
No, I know his brother, who's from Italy, Matzo Ball, had a similar song.
You know his cousin Bunt Cake?
No, Matzo Ball would be Israel, a Jewish guy.
No, so that thing with we'll put, it's going to be hard to put good songs in Busboys. We need something from, I can't say it, but we'll find it. We're going to find them.
I could maybe angle chopped broccoli if you want that.
It's cranked. It's cranked in the car in my old El Camino.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I might hold you to that because we need to get some songs.
We do. You guys need
Okay,
some
well,
hit
thank you,
songs.
Dana. It was nice meeting you. We had a great time. And there's a Super Bowl weekend, so everyone have a nice time. We'll go over, see if I won any money on.
Yeah, we're gonna place bets. I'm gonna place a bet. You're gonna place a bet, and we're gonna see who wins the most money. And it's gonna be an interesting little competition.
I say 33-27 Kansas City. Is that even a number? Could it be 33? Yeah, it could be.
I think so. I'll say 42.
Whoa.
35 Philly.
Whoa.
They scored
one of-
55 points last week.
I know. One of us is going to win. Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you, David.
Thanks, audience. This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it. Ooh.
Our guest today is Kiwi Kwan. Key has an amazing story. So you really want to listen to this podcast. And I never say
Yes.
that. I'm not a salesman, but he has an amazing story. He just was in school. His family came from Vietnam and he was just in school in LA. And they said, hey, there's a movie. He auditions and boom, Indiana Jones, The Temple of Doom. And then later on, he gets into Goonies. He has this nice little run. And then the story gets more dramatic there. David?
It's very complicated. It's more of a story of a hard luck story, the way that happens in Hollywood. But this one has a happy ending, and it doesn't always happen that way. But it's a guy that's really persevered and tried and hung in there, and had good people around him, and really zero ego, lots of talent, and just a good dude to talk to. And he has very inspiring to hear him talk about literally anything.
Yes. And this episode will get into romance and the support of a spouse. It's pretty moving. And it's just about as nice a person that's ever been on our shows.
He's got a new movie called Love Hurts.
Love Hurts is out in theaters, actually.
He was in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, which was Academy Award bait. And I think he won.
We'll let
And I'll
them
tell you about
find
that.
out. I think.
Yeah, we'll let them
listen
find
to
out.
this as you drive, garden,
why are we
go to
telling
the
you that?
gym, or if you're doing the dishes. Thank you.
Anyway, here he is. What a great dude. And hope you have a nice listen. We sure had a nice time talking to him.
First of all, I gotta geek out a little bit. I cannot believe I'm talking to both of you. I've been a massive fan of both of your work. In fact, talking to you right now, it's very intimidating. Because you guys are so funny. You guys are so funny. I wish my Goonies brother, Jeff Cohen, aka Chunk, is here with me because he's very funny.
You know, it's funny. First of all,
Well-
thank you very much for that. And you don't have to be funny. You don't have to be anything here. We just
you
like
don't have to be anything.
BS
Mistakes
and
are
hang out.
good. Over talking is one of our skill sets. Notice I'm doing it right now.
Yeah.
If you get on a roll, we will stop you. So don't
Yeah, we
don't
will
even
make sure.
put any. There's no pressure for you to do
But you know,
it.
Dana, I didn't see Goonies when it came out. This is so crazy. And the other night it was on, and I'm like, oh, this is Goonies that literally every person in the world has seen. And so I
Mhm.
started watching it, and they're in some underwater cave. There's some cave, and they're trying to dig out of the mud. Is that Goonies? That's it, right?
There's a
Yeah.
cave.
And how old were you when you saw it? If you didn't see it as a kid.
I'm old now. I'm 104, but when I saw it, it was 1 week ago.
I was old. I was old in the '80s, so I saw it old. I was old then, but I saw it. It was great.
And did you like it? Because it's one of those movies where like you watch it as a kid and you grow up with it, and then you ended up like that being your
Yes.
favorite movie. But
Mhm.
I wonder like what's it like to watch it as an adult?
It's fun because it's nostalgic the way I used to like movies. So it just threw me back to being that age going, this is exactly what I would like. This is like a fun, and all the kids are acting goofy and people are after them. And it just,
Yeah.
how I missed it, I don't know, but I just thought, this is why everyone likes it. You can tell in 5 minutes of watching it that it's got a good vibe.
I think it's had resonance, with Stranger Things, and it's an important movie. It's part of that zeitgeisty, and I think it was mimicked a lot, But it's just fun. Kids on an adventure, caves, bad guys. I mean, it's just fun movie.
Yeah, it's the greatest story of all time for a kid. I mean, to find a treasure map
Mhm.
and go on this like incredible adventures with your friends where you go down water slides and you step on booby traps and you come upon this like full size pirate ship. It was just it was an incredible experience for me and for all the Goonies.
And you're with your buddy. I mean, it just shows kids together, and that's your dream. Like, do something fun, and you're with your friends. And Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg's the boss.
Yeah, he's the head Goonie, and of course, Dick Donner did an incredible job allowing us to be kids. If you watch that movie, we were constantly just talking over one another, and back then you don't do that.
Sure.
You're
smart.
trained to like wait until the other actor finished talking before you say your line. But from day one, we were all hams. We could not wait to say our lines, and of course it drove the sound guy crazy. But Dick Donner was laughing the entire time behind the monitors because that's what kids are. That's what they do.
Yeah, he had a moving master shot then a lot of the time with you guys, I assume. If you're all overlapping,
we did master shots, we did coverage, we did the whole thing, and Dick loves to shoot with multiple cameras. For example, when we did the pirate ship, the very first time we saw the pirate ship was captured on camera. You might have heard this story before, but when they were building the ship on stage 16 on the Warner Brothers lot, Spielberg and Donner placed a security camera right by the door, and they closed that giant gate so nobody could see what was happening inside.
Mm-hmm.
Built the ship, and when it was ready to film it, they blindfolded us, and we were walking backwards, being escorted by the crew. And Dick had 7 cameras pointing at us. And we got underwater, we hear action, we pop up and turned around. And what you see in the movie is the very first time that we saw the pirate ship. And it was incredible. It was an amazing sight.
So smart.
God, I think better of Richard Donner than I always did. It's
Yeah.
to not only land Superman, the last great Superman, although there's one coming out, brilliant movie with Brando and Christopher Reeves and everything. So then he altered his shooting style to accommodate kids. And so that's probably a big reason why it just pops. It's not stilted. It flows. I'm fascinated. I never
Lethal
heard
Weapon
that.
too. He's on. And The Omen?
Yeah, The Omen, Lethal Weapon, Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, he's such a versatile filmauditioned
Yeah,
Wow,
I
wow,
auditioned for him once. I don't know if you ever had any auditions where you didn't get the part, Key, but I auditioned for Richard Donner for some movie in the early 80s. And I had no experience. We were supposed to pretend we were crawling in a cave or something. Maybe it was, and I was so
Maybe it was
bad.
Goonies.
You do the audition, and they're like, "Well, okay, that's good. You want me to do anything else?" No, we're good, thank you.
What about the other 5 scenes? Nope, we're going to do one today. That's it. We got a good feel for you.
You had Spielberg, and then you had Richard Donner. That's a pretty good start.
Yeah, I started. I'll tell you the story about Dick Donner. You'll love. I did Goonies with him, and this was many years later, maybe in 1990. Most of the time, I was just an unemployed actor, and there was this role that came in. It was a role for an episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah,
it was a show that he produced.
HBO,
but he didn't direct. It was HBO.
Yeah.
And this was maybe a year and a half I haven't worked, and my agent called me and says, "Hey, there's this role, Tales from the Crypt. It's you're one of the guys. It's very Goonies-esque, but in the horror genre." And I said, "Yeah, I'd love to go on an audition." So I auditioned for the producer. He wasn't there. He didn't know about it. I auditioned for the producer and the director at that time. And when he found out that I went in and auditioned, he told him, he says, "Give him the part. Give him the part. It doesn't matter whether he's right or not. Just give it to him."
What a sweetheart.
Very, very sweet. And then sure enough, a week later, my agent told me I got the role, and it had everything to do with Donner. Yeah. That's how nice he is.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a good experience too.
You get the Spielberg film. Did you have any experience, or is it completely let's try out for a movie, or had you done something before Indiana Jones?
No, nothing. I was, this was 1983. I just immigrated to the United States. 4 years. I can barely speak English. I was busy being a kid, trying to acclimate, into my new life. I was living in Chinatown, Los Angeles at that time. It was just a very small Chinese community. And I was busy going to school and living out my new life. And one day, the casting director and his associate came to my elementary school. And they were just
how great!
Yeah,
wow.
They were just interviewing all the kids that the casting director thought might be right for the role of Short Round. I knew nothing about it. I didn't even want. I mean, being an actor was the last thing I ever wanted. I was busy doing homework and learning English.
Sure.
And I don't know what I did then. My brother went to audition. I tagged along, and literally the very next day, I got a call from Spielberg's office. And she said, we would like you to come in and meet with Steven and George. I didn't know who they were. I didn't have a car back then.
Who are those creeps?
The entire family, we didn't have a car. We live in Chinatown, and we can get by just walking to everywhere.
Sure.
And when they heard that I couldn't, go to their office, they said, "Don't worry, we're going to send you a driver."
A driver, hilarious.
You're 13, and the day before you were just in class.
Yeah.
You're nervous, am I short enough? Am I round enough?
Yeah, and that's how it all started. It was crazy, but it was the best thing that has ever happened.
Oh my gosh, that was such a huge movie too.
Can I just ask you a question? So when you're in the classroom and they go, "Okay, read for a movie," are you holding a script, or are they just feeding you stuff and seeing your personality? I'm just curious. How did that first reading go?
Well, they had a setup in the gym.
Okay, with cameras.
And so all the kids were just sitting and waiting for their name to be called.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went into this little room where they had a camera set up, and the person to read with us, there was sides. They gave us sides, and I can barely understand any of it. I didn't know what Hindi means. I didn't even know Indy as a name or a person or
Yeah, of
place.
course.
So this was a sequel to one of the biggest movies
You just
of all
thought it was
time.
a state, Indiana.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
and
Hoosier.
then and of course I mean I fumbled. I was bad at it. I didn't know what I was saying, but luckily the casting director saw something and asked me to put the sides away and said, "Key, I just want to talk to you for a few minutes."
Yeah.
And
That's
and
more like it, to see what you're like.
Yeah, to see what I was like. Ask me how old I was, how how I got to the States, and what's my family like, what's my favorite subject. And so I answered everything. Little did I know. Years later, the casting director told me that the minute I walked out the door, he called Steven Spielberg and says, "We don't have to look anymore. We found your kid." And that was pretty amazing.
Wow. Can I say, I'm just curious. So I don't know what economic strata your family was at this point. What did they pay you for this movie? And did it change the dynamic, or what was that like? Did you just get union scale?
Any scale is huge for someone who doesn't have money, right?
Dana, that's a great question. We were broke. We were my parents. My parents literally gave everything they had to get all of us, the entire family. My family is a total of 11 people.
Mhm.
My parents had 9 kids, so they gave up everything they had to get all of us here in the United States. So by the time we got here, they lost everything and they were heavily in debt. And here comes this movie. I didn't have an agent. I was not a member of Screen Actors Guild. I didn't have a lawyer to look after me. So whatever they gave me, whatever contract agreement they gave me to sign, we just signed it.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was not until later, I was paid a very generous salary. But what was even more incredible was that they made me a profit participant.
What?
No.
Now, without asking, without lawyers protecting me, without agents asking, it's never, you know, I mean,
Never.
you never get profit participant unless you really fight for it. And this is why I'm so grateful to them, because knowing that Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom is going to be the biggest movie in 1984, and yet they're still so generous and still so willing to make me a profit participant. And when the movie came out, sure enough, that very first check that came in was big enough where I didn't have to, our parents didn't have to rent a tiny homes for all of us. I was able to afford to buy a bigger house for all of us to live in. And sure enough, not only it changed my life, but it changed all of my family's life.
Unreal.
So, I mean, this is sort of inside baseball, but that you get sometimes you'll get net points on a movie, they call it, but the movie says we've never made a profit. But
no matter how big,
it's Spielberg, it's Indiana Jones at its peak. So I assume that, you got actual checks and they kept coming.
I got checks. I get statements sent to me every quarter. And what is it? 40 years later. 40 years later.
Oh, wow.
I'm still getting a nice
mailbox money
checks
wow.
Every year. I mean, it really, it's just it's so incredible to think back then. I was just a 12-year-old kid.
My God, you would have done it for a new baseball mitt. Like I would do it. My first jobs when I was 20, I would do it for. You don't even ask. You don't want to get fired. You're like, what are you paying me? I don't even ask. Just please. The thing I thought you were heading towards was not only do you get, let's say you get scale. Let's say you do something and it's, like back then
$1,500,
$1,500 a week,
$800
fine.
Yeah.
But the trick is you get residuals. So if you don't know that and you start, I remember I did an old Police Academy movie. Oh, a couple people remember. Thank you. And
I remember, David. I love that movie. I love that movie. I love Police Academy movies.
So that was my first one. I played a skateboarder, and then I did it, and I got obviously enough money for me. I loved it, whatever it was. And then 6 months later, I was driving from LA to Arizona, and went to the little skinny mailbox with the key, and you open it up at your apartments, and check for like $2,800 out of nowhere, and it was because it got sold to HBO or it was a residual. And I was like, "Wait, you get money after?" I could not believe it, and then I kept getting little dibs and dabs, and then you do a sitcom, and then you get a check, and I'm like, that's where actors kind of stay alive. So you got that and profit participation. So what a that's the real treasure movie.
You know, I gotta say, you know, I mean, after Goonies, I've been very open about this. During those times when I couldn't get a job, when I couldn't get work as an actor, and I was just struggling, I was either in school or those checks were huge. They were, you know, they were really when their check came in. I mean, it was such a big help economically.
And I'm sure you don't sound like you live like a crazy life. Like if you're living like most people, just trying to live a normal life and just get by, those checks really help cover almost everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need a lot because you're not spending a lot. So it's great to get that, keep you afloat. I love it.
Back in the day, just for a sec, because I came from not as big a family. There are 5 of us and stuff. And I just wondered if the dynamic of what happened to you, were you starting to get recognized, or did your mom and dad say, okay, you can get a new bicycle? Was there anything, or it just went to them and everything went on as usual? Or was there any change in the dynamic with your siblings that you're a star? You know, it's like...
My parents are very strict, you know, the very traditional Chinese value parents, and everybody treated me like you know, I was not a star, not an actor.
Good.
So I think because of that, because of my upbringing, I was very grounded. And I never allowed my fame to get to my head. But of course, that time, I mean, those were big movies. So wherever I go out, people will recognize me.
Oh my God.
People will come up for pictures, for autographs. And my siblings would just, you know, smile and be proud. They're very proud of me.
Yeah. Well, that's so healthy.
You know,
that's so nice.
That's
they weren't
great
normal,
to hear.
horrible people.
And the thing is, you know, there's no jealousy because they don't want to be actors. You know, they're very, you know, all of them want to be in business. They're very business savvy, kind of like taking after my parents. My dad was a successful businessman.
Yeah.
So
and that's why you moved out here. No one came to act, right? You didn't come out to LA to act.
Yeah. None of us wanted to be actors.
Yeah. Just a happy accident.
Yeah. So that's why I feel like I'm adopted in some way. I'm so different from my siblings.
Where is the premiere? I'm guessing it was at the Chinese Theater because it's such a big place for a premiere.
You know what's incredible?
Or West
or the Dome.
Okay, so 40 years ago, we premiered Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom at the Man Chinese Theater.
Yeah.
All right.
And it was also on the same day that I witnessed Steven Spielberg and George Lucas got their very own hand and footprint ceremony. So I was a kid. I was just blown away. I go, wow, what is this? Like, they must be really special to have their
you still don't know.
permanent mark, you know, in this theater.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Come February 3rd, I'm gonna be honored with my very own hand and footprint ceremony
What?
at Man Chinese Theater, and we're gonna be premiering Love Hurts at the same place.
Oh,
so it's such a full circle moment. It's so surreal. I cannot believe it.
That is, for people who don't know about Hollywood and having your handprints and footprints.
That's better than a star, I think.
It's for my age group. I mean, it's Cary Grant, it's John Wayne. I mean, it's the greatest stars in the world. So, and now here you are. You know, we're kind of going along with your resume here, but yeah, you do have a new movie coming out that you star in. And I watched the trailer. It's out February 7th. Love Hurts. And it looks just great. It's the kind of movie I love. And in the trailer, I noticed, because I know that if you had a stunt double, maybe you did or not, but you're really moving well. And I love the notion of a movie of a reluctant hero. it's not like you're Steven Seagal or something. Please don't make me do my thing. And then here it is without giving it away.
Yeah.
That conceit is so much fun. But just for a second, did you study Taekwondo? Did you do all your own stunts or what was that like being that physical again now that you're not 13 anymore? But you look great.
I did study Taekwondo. In fact, it was right after Temple of Doom. I was trained in Temple of Doom for a week to do that fights. To do the fight at the end of the movie, and I fell in love with it. And I came back to the States, and my brother and I enrolled ourselves in Taekwondo classes. And I studied for many years. I got a black belt. And during that entire time, I really love watching those Hong Kong 80s action movies with Jackie Chan.
That's
Samuel
what it
Hall.
reminded me of. Yeah. The movements.
Yes. And those movies, you can clearly see that it's the actors doing all the fights up on the screen. There's just something real and there's something at stake that when you know that it's them and it's not just some stunt double.
Yeah. So much easier to shoot too.
And so for this movie, Love Hurts, I want to distinguish between stunts and fights. Stunts, I don't do stunts. That is a very specific skill that these stunt guys trained heavily for. And to me, stunts is falling off buildings, getting hit by a car, or being set on fire. Those are very dangerous stuff. And
All
they
at once.
really put their lives on the line to make us look good. What I can do well are fights. And fights involve like punches and kicks, falling off to the ground, selling a hit. It's not easy to sell a hit. It's much harder than it looks.
And you probably get hit a lot.
Huh?
You probably get hit a lot because it's so hard to get it perfectly right because you want it so close that it looks real, but I'm sure sometimes there's mistakes.
Yeah, it's scary to sell a hit, and also you have to snap your head back.
That's hard for your neck. I've done
Over
it.
and over again.
Over and over again, and then your body has to like be in it. I remember the first fight we did with Marshawn Lynch, and he's a big guy.
Marshawn Lynch, yeah.
And the scene starts with him and Andre, the other actor. They're both killers. They come in and they take me and they just beat the shit out of me.
I saw
in the
that.
beginning, like for the first like half a day, all I did was just reacting to punches, left and right, up and down.
Shit.
I woke up the next day, I can barely move my neck.
Of course.
Whoa.
And I had to ask production to get me a physical therapist. But it's a lot of work. It's really demanding. But once when you said put together, it's also extremely satisfying.
Yeah.
Did I read that you, in some of the slower times between jobs, you were teaching fights, or is that crazy? You were.
I was choreographing.
Yeah.
I worked on a movie with Hugh Jackman called The X-Men.
Love it.
And a Hong Kong director named Koi Yuan kind of took me under his wings when I graduated from film school. And all those skills that I acquired from martial arts, when I was young, I was so excited because I thought I would be able to use those in movies. I thought, Hollywood would hire me to be the next action hero. But that didn't happen. And I had to put my skills away for many years, never thinking that I would have to call upon them again. So it's been such a surreal feeling for me to be able to do Love Hurts, and especially to be the number one on the call sheet for this movie.
That is a big
It's
deal.
fascinating, your story. I don't know if anyone quite has your story. And, getting the Oscar in 2022 and now becoming an action hero, the arc of this is so fascinating. And just for a second, mentally for you, I know you kept busy and got your residual checks, but those 19 years wondering when it would happen again for you, how did you manage that? And was it difficult at times? Did you ever feel discouraged, or did you sort of anticipate somewhere in your subconscious, like, it's coming for me? Because now you're headlining an action film. It looks incredible, and you've got the Best Supporting Actor Oscar. It's just such a story. How do you process this?
I wish I can say it was easy. I went through a range of emotions.
Okay.
I was frustrated. I was confused. I was sad. I was despondent. I was miserable. And of course, as the years went by, any hope of like this happening just grows dimmer and dimmer.
Goes away. Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I don't think I would be here without my wife. She is my lucky charm. She is my everything. She's the one, for some reason, believed in me and saw all of this.
Really?
She saw all of this happening. And we're talking about starting 20 years ago. We've been together 22 years now. So for 22 years, she kept saying, you know, you're going to be successful again one day. And in the beginning, it was really, it was really inspiring. It was really uplifting. I'm with this girl that I love, and she believes that I'm going to be somebody one day. And she has such a great eye. Over the years, every time she tells me that this person is going to be successful, it happens. But at the same time, it was frustrating for me is because she believed in me more than anybody. And yet it wasn't happening for me. It was happening for other people. That she pointed out.
Gives me anxiety just thinking about it. Like it's such a long, yeah.
It was hard. It was hard. And I felt like, man, if one day I don't, if this doesn't happen, I'm going to disappoint her. She's not going to love me anymore. She's going to leave me. She's going to say, oh my gosh, I placed a bet on the wrong guy. I mean, of course, she's not that kind of person, but that's what was going through my head for a long time. And I was just scared. I was really scared.
God, that's so fascinating. Here's the one word that it seems like, just talking to you now, not something that's in your personality, but is very common in show business. And I met a lot of people with bitterness. I got screwed. The business let me down. It's not my fault. And you didn't use that word a minute ago. You used despondent, discouraged, embarrassed, but not bitter. And I think because if you get bitter, you really lessen your chances of getting lucky, because no one likes an ungrateful, bitter person. You have to really guard for that. So did you ever feel those emotions, or you just stay kind of humble in a way?
It's how I was taught and how I grew up. I never once, believe it or not, never once did I feel bitter. And never once did I blame anybody but myself. I didn't blame the system. I didn't blame, there was just not enough roles for Asians to go around. I didn't think any of that. I just felt that, maybe I was too short. Maybe I wasn't a good enough actor. That's why I didn't those role. The role went to a better actor than me. Here's the thing. I always talk about the difference between envy and jealousy, and tell me if you guys agree with this. Like when I see somebody doing really well up on screen or have tremendous talent, I always go, oh wow, I wish I have that. So I envy them for having that talent or that success, but I'm never jealous of them. And I think jealousy brings you down versus envy encourages you to keep going and to not give up hope. I never felt bitter.
I always have from day one, and it's still my touchstone. My dream was to make as much doing stand-up in these little clubs as I made as a waiter. So my goal was really, back then, when I got to making an average of maybe $600 a month, okay, I could took off the waiter's apron, and I felt gratitude ever since. I always go back to that because it's not promised for anyone. It's I call it can be an emotionally violent career, as opposed to being a grade school teacher or whatever that's more consistent. But I think that's why when Everything Everywhere All at Once came up, you were just ready, because you did not. And that's just a great lesson for anyone listening to this who's an aspiring actor. Never go to that jealousy or bitterness. It'll just eat you alive and make you take your talent away, really. So
it's hard, though.
Yeah.
It's hard not to
sometimes. Human.
It's hard to place. You don't know where to place the blame or what's going on. And you're like, I'm a good person. Yeah. Everyone, I think, has gone through that.
Yeah, it's not easy. That's why, like during those times, you really need somebody who believes in you.
Mhm.
I was very lucky. I had my wife. God knows if I wasn't with her, where would I be today? I don't even know if I would have the courage to continue. That's why it's important to have, friends who believe in you, family. I have a great family. They've been so supportive. And also, over the years too, they tried to get me to give up and go to Houston and do business with them.
I'll get a real job.
It's
Come on.
time to get out here.
Can I ask you
You
just
could
a
be a
little bit? 'Cause
realtor.
that's
I
the
saw
most,
you in the movie.
Your relationship with your wife is one of the most also romantic things I've heard, and that is a
Yeah.
movie in itself. Just for a second, was it love at first sight, or how did you meet, or what was the early courtship, and when did you know this is the one for me? Was it pretty much thunderstruck, or just talk to that a little bit if you would? 'Cause it's fascinating.
So we used to work for a Hong Kong filmmaker named Wong Kar-wai. And she was in Shanghai at that time, and Wong Kar-wai flew me there to work on a few projects. And we met, and from day one, we have endless conversation. We never stop talking. We enjoy each other's company, and yeah, we spent every day, every minute, every hour together during my time in Shanghai. And then when I had to come back to the States, and we were separated, all I could think of was her. And we didn't have much money at that time. And it was at a time, this is 2002. So she couldn't get a visa to come to the States to visit me. I can only fly back to see her. And we would talk on the phone all the time. We would try to be in touch, and I would fly back whenever it was possible. But it was during those times away that I go, God, I don't think I can live without her. And 2 years into our dating, into our relationship, I proposed.
The amount of it, whatever our female audience is right now, there's a collective thousands of women saying, "Aw."
Yeah.
It's just such a great story. I guess as we go forward here, I want to unpack this movie because I think that's what's currently right in front of you. And just how did that come about? Did they? What was the phone call like, and what did it mean at that moment? Did your wife pick up the phone? I'll get him just a moment.
It was right during the award season, right before the Oscars. I think the Oscar nomination came out, and then my agent called me and says, "There's a script that came in for you. They would like to offer you the lead. Can you read it?"
Offer the lead. Wow,
was
that's
offered the lead.
such
After
a
19
great
years.
sentence.
After 19 years, it was the first time I've heard it. It was the first time I heard it.
Those words.
Those words, offer you the lead. It's from 87 North, from David Leitch and Kelly McCormick. Now, David Leitch is a big director, big producer. So is Kelly. So I read it right away. And as I was reading it, I loved it, but then I was like kind of confused because I just don't see myself in this role. I see, actors like, Schwarzenegger, Stallone, Jason
Wahlberg.
Statham,
Yeah.
pretty much all your typical action heroes except me. I just didn't see it. And so I called my agent the next day. I said, "It's a great script, but I think they got the wrong person. So let's just pass very quickly without thinking much about it." And then I was busy doing, interviews and attending award season. And then it was after I won the Oscar, they came back the second time and they said, "Can you please reconsider?" And at that time, I was mentally exhausted. I was just like, I had just gone through this 6 month of award season. I was mentally exhausted, but I did remember the script, and I said, it's a great script, but then it's still a pass for me.
What? Oh
What?
After the second time,
Come on.
and
Give
it was
to
at
me.
a time where like what was incredible was like people were calling and I was getting off.
Yes.
And then all of a sudden I got really scared. One, because I've never been in a situation where people offer me roles without any audition. And second, there has been so much love and support that I was so afraid that whatever I was going to do next, I was going to disappoint them. And that was the last thing I wanted to do.
Mm.
And I was at an event with Steven Spielberg, and we were chatting, and he says, Key, how are you doing? And I said, I'm not doing so good, Steven. He says, why? And I said, well, I'm having trouble deciding what to do next because, of the success of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I'm really nervous. And he says, okay, don't worry about it. Let's grab lunch when we get back to LA. And we did. And it was during lunch that I pitched him the story. And I said, this is Universal Studios picture. It's theatrical release. And I told him the story and I told him my reservation. And he stopped him. He says, Key, let me tell you, it's great. You should do it. And I go, huh? He says, don't think much. Just do it. It's going to turn out great and you're going to love it. And it's going to put you in the leading man category. And again, he also gave me a lot of advice too. Like, if you believe in it yourself, if you do it with all your heart and passion, the audience will appreciate you for it, whether they like the movie or not.
Yeah.
Left that lunch and asked my agent to set up a meeting. And I went in, I met with the entire producing team. And also our director, Jojo Eusebio, who is a veteran with action.
Yeah.
And it was at that time I realized, wow, all these years I've been conditioned that guys that look like me, cannot be an action hero. And they were also trying to do something different. They were trying to change the status quo and to create a new kind of action hero. And immediately I fell in love with it. And I said, yes, right away, got myself trained. And I got to say, it was one of the best decisions I've made in my life.
Well, when you see the playbacks, I don't know, online or when you first started to see it work, because in the trailer, you can really see that you totally believe your character just has this skill set, and I think the one that seems a little bit familiar in the abstract is Bob Odenkirk doing Nobody. He was very, very surprised that he was tapped to be an action star, but it makes sense to me. I think it is kind of cool that you're not really built up and stuff, but you just have speed and coordination or
agility
and smarts with how to win a street fight in a kitchen or whatever with anything at your disposal, So.
Yeah, and I love watching movies where, there is that element of surprise. Like if you go watch a movie and The Rock beats up 10 guys, and yeah, of course. I mean, that's huge, but there's something special about watching someone like me or or you. I've seen both of your work, where you kick ass and go, wow, that's it's so nice to see that, something different.
Yeah.
And it's that element of surprise that
also that you can literally do it. I mean, it's very lucky that you get a guy that you can play it and you can act. And they're like, the benefit is also you don't need to be covered in stunts on every single fight. They're like, this guy can do a lot of it. And that's such a benefit. Helps the movie, helps everybody.
And did they know you had a black belt in Taekwondo? They must have looked that up, right?
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. They knew exactly what I was capable of.
Okay.
And even going in, I did tell them, and I said, if I'm going to do this, can you let me do all the fights myself? And they said yes. But of course, that was a big statement for me because I was great when I was 21 years old in of my life. And nobody wants to put me in an action movie. And now, I'm 54. So I did, I trained with the guys. We had the best action team. We trained for 3 months getting myself ready. And, and it's everything that I know about making action movie, I put into this. It's not easy. And you get hurt. Jackie Chan, when he does those action movies, he gets hurt all the time. Mm-hmm. And in order for a fight to look real, you can't fake it. You have to, the way I know it is, you really have to go at it. And I went at it with Daniel Wu in the finale. I went at it with Marshawn Lynch. And it was really tough. And every single day I would go back to my apartment and I would soak myself in salt bath, in a salt bath.
Peanut butter.
For an hour. I was bruised everywhere.
Wow.
And halfway through the movie, I told my wife, I said, I don't think I can do another one. This is it. And then we saw the movie, and I called my agent. I said, come on, let's get another one. I can't wait to do it again.
Of course. Well, it's like surgery once it's over.
Did you ever get so excited in a fight scene that you kind of did some damage and then found yourself saying, take that, bitch? Like yelling at the actor? Did you ever lose it?
To Marshawn.
No. I never get joy from hurting people.
Okay, I'm kidding. But yeah.
Dana does.
I always make sure, and sometimes accidents do happen. And every time I hit somebody accidentally, my heart just drops. But we have a lot of tough guys. Our stunt guys are really tough.
Sure.
I can kick him all I want. I don't think I would do much damage. They're built for it.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a compliment, Kay, real quick.
Here we go. He never gives compliments.
Never.
Oh, wow. The David, I'm so excited. Okay, I can't wait to hear it.
I'm watching your trailer this morning for Love Hurts, which comes out in theaters, right?
February 7th. Theaters. Yeah.
So I stop it about a third of the way through and I like it. I go, I don't want to know anymore because I want to go see it. I want to just go watch it happen. I don't want to guess ahead. Right when I'm hooked in, I go, okay. It's right when you're doing their cookies and then Marshawn comes in and I go, okay, I like it. Stop. Because I don't want to know one extra interesting thing. I just want to go see it all.
Oh, wow, David. Thank you. I'm so touched. Thank you so much for that.
But that's a good trailer. That shows you. It's like, that's a fun movie.
I watched the whole trailer. It's not a competition, David. I watched the whole thing and I clicked it and I said, that movie is going to do great. Yeah. That was my blink on it. And I'm just saying it. And we don't say it to everyone on here promoting the movie. But that is just going to be one of those movies you want to see.
Yeah. That's not your typical
in
movie.
the theater.
Oh, yeah. David, Dana, you just made my month. Getting that compliment from both of you means the world to me. And knowing that you guys are going to go watch it in the theater is even more incredible. Thank you.
Well, after it hits 100 million, just pop. We have another podcast called Superfly. You could pop in for 5 minutes.
Yes.
I'll tell you.
With your wife, we'll say, has he gotten cocky finally?
I'm going to beat Dana. I'm going to say I only saw 4 seconds of the trailer. I'm going backwards now. I only saw 2 seconds of the trailer. And I can name that hit in 2 seconds. No, I just like the vibe of it. I like you. I think people are coming off of the last one saying interesting and it's a fun story and you're very sweet, charming, humble guy. And just like, hey, it's not The Rock. And a lot of those, most of those movies are The Rock. And
I love John Wick, and I love a lot this genre, but this is new, and it felt new. It just has.
I grew up watching movies in the '80s where they're like 90 minutes long, and you go in and you just enjoy it, and it kind of takes your lets you escape reality for a little bit. You come out of it feeling a little bit refreshed. So this movie was made for that. One was made for, the audience who love the action genre. And it's kind of an homage to those Hong Kong 80s action movie. And hopefully, people can just go on a date or with their friends and just have a really good time.
Yes. And the job of that film is somewhere in the third act to make you suspend disbelief that maybe the hero won't make it. Maybe he's going to lose this time. And that's the fun of how that's written and how that's made. That's just the fun of the genre. What you don't see coming and how he wins the day. If he wins the day,
if he wins the day, we don't know. And I like any excuse to go to the movies again because I don't go enough. And you need one to go, oh, let me get out there again. I want to go see a movie out in the real world.
You don't have to think. You just sit there and enjoy the ride. Those are just really, really fun movies. The one thing I just wanted to mention was your Oscar acceptance speech, just that it's kind of gone up there in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you probably answered every question about it, and we kind of know you now a little bit and what it meant, of course. But it really stood out that night in the Oscars. It's like, wow, he's back.
Yeah. It was one of the most memorable nights of my life. I didn't, it was a night. It was a moment that I dreamt about, I fantasized about for 40 years. Didn't would ever happen. I remember when Ariana DeBose and Troy Kutzer walked out with the envelope, and I'm in my seat, and it feels like you're not breathing; you're just holding your breath. And I felt like I was holding my breath for not for that night, but for the entire 6 months since the award season started.
For 40 years, yeah.
For 40 years, yeah. And you really don't know until they open the envelope. And when she opened the envelope and announced my name with so much emotion, I heard it and I couldn't believe it. I wanted to it's one of those where, wait, did she say my name? Like, did she say my name? Like, is this real? And once when I realized that this was reality, I fought really hard to fight back the emotions. It felt like all those emotions that I had building up in the last 20 years, stepping away and just hoping that someone would give me a chance, just came flooding out.
Wow, I hear the emotion in your voice.
Yeah.
I just wondered, because it's success and things like this, in terms of your relationship with your wife after you won the Oscar, was she sort of more wanting to be more frisky with you, more affectionate? Was she draped all over you? I'm just kidding. she's making love with an Oscar winner. It's got to be different.
What?
Just kidding.
He goes,
just kidding. You already had
I remember I woke up the next day thinking this was all a dream. I woke up next to her and we looked at each other for a long beat. It was the morning after. And I'm thinking, wait, was that all a dream? I looked at her and I said, honey, did yesterday happen? And she smiled and she says, honey, you are an Oscar-winning actor.
And was she holding the Oscar in her arms? We did it.
Honey, do we leave the Oscar in and out? Well, thank you for coming on, buddy. What a great story, top to bottom.
Yeah, really
interesting
enjoyed
guy.
having you. Yeah.
David, Dana, thank you so much. I love you guys. I mean, seriously, I love you guys. And this has been such a wonderful chat. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy.
I look forward to the movie. And
yes, please watch it. And to all your listeners, please do watch it and support our movie in the theaters. It would mean the world to me. So.
Love hurts, love hurts, love hurts, love hurts. February 7th, February 7th.
All right. See you, buddy. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Take care. Enjoy.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Please follow, subscribe, leave a like, a review, all this stuff. Smash that button, whatever it is, wherever you get your podcasts. Fly on the Wall is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss-Berman of Odyssey, and Heather Santoro. The show's lead producer is Greg Holtzman. Hey, welcome to Superfly. It's David Spade with his greasy hair and Dana, who's nice and fluffy and fresh.
I'm fluffed and folded. I've been preening for 11 hours. And I got my light.
I just got off of Busboys and came here, and look at that greasy hair.
Busboys, David Spade and Theo Vaughn are the Busboys.
We did put a picture on Instagram today for the first time, but it's not our outfits. But this UFC fighter Nate Diaz was the first person we said cast, and he plays one of the kind of bad guys, and he's just a
I'll see anything with Nate Diaz, anything, because those Nate Diaz brothers, man.
Oh, you know him, yeah.
I know all about. I watch it all the time with my son.
He's just like a little wiry dude. He'll beat up anyone, and he doesn't care at all. That's the way I want to live my life, like him.
Yeah, he's a badass. He did kind of a reverse chokehold. They last year it was outside a club, and the guy bent down and he choked him out. So yeah, street fighter, man, just takes punishment.
He's got a guy with him, and then one of the guys, I think, if he accidentally gets in a fight, the guy just films it like, "Hey, why not?" You know.
Oh yeah, that's what. You're scrappy. If I'm out with you somewhere and you get in a fist fight, that camera's coming out, and I'm pressing record and I'm pressing send. You've been warned.
And I'm pressing post.
And I'm pressing post, and I'm counting
You're posting
views.
it, yeah.
And I'm
clicks.
DMing Nate Diaz about it. Say, guess what?
You
There's
know,
a new sheriff in town. Diaz.
He says today, he's exactly what you think. He's kind of looked at. He's got his arms like this. We
Mhm.
have him playing one of the bad guys anyway. He's like beating up a guy in the scene, and we come on. Theo and I talk to him, and then we're walking over to watch playback, and he goes, and Theo goes, "Man, don't get too many more fights. Don't want to end up in a wheelchair." He goes, "Yeah, I don't want to end up in a wheelchair. I got to quit before I get all goofy looking." I go, "Oh, you don't think you're goofy looking now?"
Whoa,
Spade goes right for the jugular. You think I'm not scared of anyone.
That's either brave or naive. I'm going to say it's
So stupid.
naive. It's both.
I think when
Oh.
you're a comedian and he's a cool dude and he likes comedy and he was for a guy like that to be excited to be on the set, be excited to be in it, and we
Look.
DM'd a little bit about it. I think it's fun. You have to kind of do some jokes and jabs because that's sort of what they want.
Yeah.
When you're out, people want you to be
Regular
fun.
humans, which we were until we fought through stage fright. For me, it was like a decade, but especially I would have a panic attack perennially all day. So when they see anybody walking out on stage doing stand-up, acting all calm and confident and joking around, what's up? It's like, because I don't want to go in the cage.
Yeah.
With I don't know who's the baddest.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor. The greatest promoter, I'll give you that. The greatest promoter,
I like UFC.
I take you
I go to UFC. Yeah.
You want to fight
it's
me? I take you apart. Sorry. Not my
right
best.
out of a Lucky Charms commercial.
Oh.
And so
Mhm.
I think it's always the same. Like, I can't do UFC. They like people that don't do what they do. You know how it is. So
Yeah, totally.
anyway, it was super fun to have him there.
Mhm.
Today was not as freezing as the last couple of days,
Mhm.
but Theo all day does say very clever things like you would think, or you might not think, but
Was it when the camera's rolling or just clever
no,
catering?
both.
Both.
When we're waiting in the car and I'm freezing and I go, I got long johns on. He goes, you do? I was thinking of wearing long johns if I ever get married.
And so a camera got that? So you guys
It's
are
just in the car.
Yeah.
And then we get out and we go, hey, are we mic'd? They go, get us in the car just talking before we get out in the scene because it's funny to hear what we pull in and say and then get out has nothing to do with the scene.
Always Rolling Productions is the name of my production company, and you want to catch those little throwaways. I just think Long John's is like Long John's got a funny word, it's like
when you do Theo, you start going.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm like a porcupine,
Yeah, I know. He goes, I said, it's so funny to me. You wear long johns if you ever get married someday. He goes, yeah, because I want to be warm. He goes, I actually want to be warm more than I want to be married.
So he knows he's doing a bit.
But it's well constructed. Like, it's just whatever he's saying is good.
Yes.
And all day. And then we laugh and then we try to put something in the movie because we say something about Rainforest Cafe and it's always bananas. And I know people want to hear him like that. So his character is a little dingy because he got hit by a car.
Yeah.
And so it's a good excuse for the rest of the movie. He can kind of say anything.
That's fantastic. Keep him. Yeah. Keep him coming. He has his own lane. It's very clever the way he presents his comedy. I don't know if there's anyone, there was Mitch Hedberg. There's other
Hedberg was cool. Yeah.
But Theo is, he's got a special.
He's got a very unique fingerprint in the world of comedy.
I have a new name for the movie Busboys. It's now Theo Vaughn and David Spade in Riding Coattails.
What are we? Whose coattails are we riding? We'll take anybody. We don't even consciously. He's like, let's not put a lot of celebrities in here because it should be kind of down and dirty. And I'm like, okay. I mean, it's hard not to go to your friends and go, hey, can you come out here? Hey, Dana, can you come out here and do something?
Look, he has a point, because when you see the famous person, I remember Matt Damon, who's a brilliant actor, but he was in Interstellar, $1 billion Matthew McConaughey spaceship movie. And then he's, hey, who are you? And he's turned away and he turns back and it's just a big Matt Damon face. And it took me out of the movie. The way
I could see that. Also, if you see someone well-known and then they're like, oh, that guy's in the movie. It does. Sometimes it can take you out. It's fun to have people in, but it's a tough decision to go, should we try to get people that are really well-known? should we just go down and dirty and get a few buddies and comedians and
The
unknown
studio
actors?
loves stunt casting and loading them in, and I don't
Yeah.
blame. They want to hedge, and maybe someone in Spain is a huge fan of whoever the guest is. You know,
If you're doing a studio movie, they're like, hey, get a huge soccer player to do something, and then
Right.
get a huge TikToker, and then they just are going anywhere, everywhere to grab anybody's audience and bring it into that movie.
if it
And,
feels authentic with you and Theo, and just feels thrown away, and two guys having fun, I think that's a good lane to be in. Personally,
we just need to keep it hopefully funny. All right,
Yeah.
moving on. What is your week like, Dana? Let's hear about it.
Well, there's stuff that's just in the ether now. One thing that's always, I keep referring to my team, and I hear people say, my team will reach out, my team will get back to you. And I
In
just think it's
Hollywood,
kind of,
yeah.
I don't know when that came in, because a team used to be sports, and now it's
Yeah.
just an office. They make plumbing equipment. My team's going to reach out. My team is on it. No,
Aren't
you
a
don't
plumber?
have a team. My team will get back to you.
Well, the people should know in Hollywood, you say, hey, let's say Chelsea Handler's doing the podcast
Yeah.
next week. They're like, we talked to her team. We're
Talk to her
dialed in with her
team.
team.
Her team
Her
got back to
team's
us.
looking at
Yeah.
Friday.
Her team's
Thursday,
looking
Friday.
at stuff. Yeah. Her
Yeah,
team's
and
looking at Thursday, the 29th.
Yeah, and
Her
we're like,
other-
hey, we
Other team,
works
because she
for
has
us.
several teams, is looking at the 23rd.
Everyone's team. But we talked to Larry David's team.
Mhm.
He was about to do it, but then there's a fire, so the
Right.
team's circling
Yeah.
back.
And some
I mean, it's
people are
all-
honest. Look, my team will get back to be honest. I have a shitty team. I don't have a very good team. They don't have a winning record, but they will get back to you.
They're a minor league team.
Yeah. So basically, let's talk about just things that are evergreen now. Like, okay, this came out just before this podcast. It's still going to be good in a couple of days. Trump said that the drones were not UFOs, but the FAA approved the drones for, quote, research and, quote, other reasons. That just brings up more shit. What do you mean other reasons? What do you mean research? They've got go-karts with lights and wings on them, hundreds of them right over New Jersey for research.
Thousands.
Thousands.
And
Well, then
you
they
don't mention
said-
it for 2 months?
And they don't mention it for 2 months. That one's a little worrisome to me.
I feel like it's honestly a mixture between real UFOs and man-made UFOs, but these aren't little cute drones, which is a fun name of calling
Mhm.
like a 600-foot aircraft. There's so many different kinds, and they're morphing into different things, They're
Yeah.
like circled and they go flat, and you're like, this is bananas. What's going on?
I think I'm going to go on a limb that we may need a little quick visit on the next Superfly from our friend, Mr. Stevie Greer, doctor. So I think that they said that later there was a lot of knuckleheads with go-karts up there and wings and filled the sky. But initially, they put them up there, didn't tell the public, quote unquote, for research and other reasons. So, I mean, even Trump, who's like the most will say anything. What can I tell him? I'll tell him research and other reasons. I won't tell him about the aliens. I'm not going to tell him because we don't need aliens. Nobody likes an alien. They don't like them.
They don't trust them.
They don't trust them because they're illegal aliens. No, these are real. These are real aliens. They're not the other kind.
They should have a movie, Aliens versus Illegal Aliens. Gets a good poster.
Yeah, that is a good poster. So that we can let our fans talk amongst themselves. The other thing that happened this week was Deep Seek, which is an AI that they made for $150. Now, normally it takes 100 billion to make a cool AI chips.
Yeah, I heard about this while I was working.
Chinese
I'm like,
guys
oh my
just
God.
who had nothing. They went to Radio Shack and they came out with the greatest AI in history. And I did talk to it today. I got
that's
the app,
interesting.
and
What
this is
happened?
what it said. I said,
Okay.
Deep Seek. How is ketchup made?
Okay, that's a
2-minute
great
pause,
question.
and it said, I don't know. I said, Deep Seek, you deep suck. Pause, and it says, fuck you, human. That was the exchange. Fuck you, human.
I said, Deep Seek, you suck. rack 'em. Now, I will say, I said, Deep Seek, how is ketchup made? It said, you don't really know this answer? And I go, well, don't worry about that. I'm just testing you.
Well,
and it's like, all right.
I talked to my brother Brad, who's an AI guy, and we created one today called Deep Doo-Doo, and that's for people who have problems in relationships or finances. I am Deep Doo-Doo, and I'm sorry, it's all I got.
And when DeepSeek came out, a lot of investors were in deep doo-doo.
I'm deep
when
doo-doo.
it crashed.
That's a definite Johnny Carson thing. Oh, he was in deep doo-doo. I kid you not.
There is a one that's if you invest in squirrels, it's called Deep Squeak. It's probably a lie. That's
Is that
who told me
real?
that today. I don't think so.
AI's taken over everything. I don't trust any of it. Yeah, Deep Squeak.
We have an AI joke today. We did. I'm like, it's AI's out there, but it's just I don't love saying the term AI. I will say on my Instagram, it's too much, and I think that swings back to the UFOs where these people just don't know you can't. Even if Stephen Greer said it's coming out in a month, I've seen more new stuff, and it's mind-boggling, and nobody cares.
So that's the interesting part. Nobody cares.
Unless you see an alien walking up to the White House going, "Take me to your leader." That's people want the easy stuff.
Well, the response from the government, let's put it that way, just doesn't. I love this phrase. It doesn't hold water. And so it just creates
Very
more
leaky.
questions. So
Leaky.
by the way, this is very quick, but it tells you what the actual people did with DeepSeek that was revolutionary. Normally, ChatGPT would tell the robot person, AI, study this library, like read every book in the library, million books. And I go, okay. And then you ask it a question about a book and it immediately answers. So what they did to circumvent the lack of power that they have with these goofball Radio Shack chips, they just trained the AI to go find the book. Go get me Moby Dick. Oh, just 1 minute, sir. And then he goes and gets it and has read it and then answers it. And that created so much more room for less power.
Because knowing the answer in a millisecond is a bazillisecond.
And it takes
who's got time?
It takes so much energy for that AI to learn those million books, but they can teach the AI.
Let me go look up the book.
Right.
My new name is the Dewey Decimal AI.
Well, when they say they invested, I think that was one of the new policies, invest $500 billion. I'm like, that's fucking 18 zeros, babe. Like, that's a lot of cashish to throw at one project.
Well, this news this week reorientated the world. Now,
took
the
legs
market
out of that
came back a little bit, but the idea that our companies are spending hundreds of billions buying these chips, and they literally said they did it with 5 million. 5 million versus 100 billion. So it completely, market crashed. People are processing it. And we'll see.
Markdown. Everything must go.
Yeah, I know. It's like someone
It's like
making
those-
a podcast as good as ours for
No
like
way.
$5.
No way.
We would be
Heather,
fucked.
can you tilt this up? I'm sitting up for a second. This is Heather. Well,
We
I have
would
to
be
say, I don't.
so screwed.
I'm a little scared of AI, but I guess I'm scared of everything. Who cares? Also, what
You're
else
not
is there?
scared. You're not afraid of Nate Diaz. I'll just give you that much.
No, he's my boy.
You got sassy with that guy.
Well, it's January, Dana. I don't know if you have checked the calendar, but
I don't check the calendar, but I just sense the holidays are over. The hustle and the bustle and the rustle and the whole
And
the
the
turkey
muscle.
and the trees and the Santa and the blah, blah, blah. It's over. But
it's over. Yeah.
it's now a time to recover. Think a little bit, after all that holiday spending, you know who you are.
It's a
David.
hangover for your credit.
That's
is what
right.
I say.
Yeah. You got to get back on track in 2025.
Yep. This is the year. Start building. Build your credit with Kickoff. You know what Kickoff is. It's one of our sponsors.
Kickoff. The number one credit building app in the App Store? That Kickoff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Their plan starts at just $5 a month. There's no credit check. Oh.
Get out of town and hold the phone. $5 a month to get started.
No hidden fees, no interest. Not too shabby.
That's the key is credit, building credit. Because without credit, you're in a tough spot. Kickoff helps you build that credit.
Let's say you want to get a car this year. You want to do anything that involves credit, lower level, bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
You got to build it up. You got to start somewhere.
Right. And so this way it always seems overwhelming. How do I do it? And Kickoff kind of starts you slow. And then slowly but surely you can
Let's say your credit, I don't know what yours is, Dana. Let's say it's 600, right? You could jump 28 points in the first month.
Wow.
And that's noticeable. That's a chunk.
That's Kickoff is smart. It's a legit credit hack with no catch. Do you know what I'm saying? No credit check, no hidden fees, no interest. Hello.
You start building credit immediately for only $1 your first month.
Now that just says that
that's
everyone
the smallest amount
can engage with Kickoff. $1 a month. It's just a build slowly. You know what compounding is, David? How things over time. We'll talk later.
By the way, in the App Store, it has over 100,000 positive reviews.
Wow. 98% are 5 stars. Sounds familiar.
Like my act. Listen, shake off the credit card hangover and look forward to a brighter credit with Kickoff. Get your first month for just $1 at getkickoff.com/superfly today.
That's 80% off Kickoff without the C. Get KIKOFF.com/superfly.
Must sign via getkickoff.com/superfly to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers first month only. Subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0.
Changes for Kickoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January 2021 and March 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary.
Oh, soon this is a good story. This is related.
Okay.
AI will soon be able to translate what your cat or dog is saying to you. Bull fucking shit.
You know what?
Come on.
No, I think it will. I think it will because the AI brain is unlimited and it would have so much information in its brain that it makes sense to me. But we'll see it.
But the people that say like when a dog is doing like this with his paw, what he wants to do is tell the owner he's happy with him, but he's a little frustrated. I'm like, who's talking to the dogs? Everyone it's all speculation. So, but everyone believes it. Oh yeah, that's this and that means that.
Well,
or
newsflash
baby does something
for you because you know I read.
Give me a
lot.
newsflash.
Newsflash is that they're not quite sure why cats purr. All I know is that it's a charming sound. They think maybe it was manipulation. My cat Boots would sometimes, when I was a kid, would get up on my chest and sleep and look right at me and purr. And I'm just leaning back at age 10. And then Boots's paws would start to grind into my chest. Like,
jeez, are you on a date?
I know. I said to myself, even at age 10, is this cat getting off? Like,
are we just friends, Boots? What's going on?
I don't know if I mentioned that on the podcast in our 700 episodes, but
yeah,
I might
you were
have.
dating Boots for a while.
You know what? What's really is ironic? Boots was black and white and had little white paws. So some genius, I think it was Garth, went, I think we should call him Boots.
Boots.
That was Brad. We should call him Boots.
Dude, my friend had a black cat named at Midnight and a orange one Pumpkin. I mean,
I love you on Superfly after 29 hours in a car in the desert.
Well, this girl told me she went on a date and I go, you're telling me the most boring date story. She goes, do you want to know what I named my cats when I was little? I had a white one named Snowball. I had a black one named Midnight. I'm like, oh boy, we got a clever household there. And then there was one named Wilbur and one pink one named Pinky. I'm like, God damn.
We had a little poodle named Peppy. And I don't know why. It wasn't even Mexican or anything, but Peppy was kind of hip.
I had a German Shepherd named Princess and she was so cute. And this ratty dog next door named Shecky that had like some of the fur burned off. It's just like really like a street dog. I don't even know how to address. Would hop the fence and just wail and just bone Princess all the time. And Princess is like, I'm sorry. Does someone know this dog? Like, it's so embarrassing. Dogs just get it on right away, and there's not a big courting
I
process.
found disturbing walking down the street at age 7 and seeing dogs getting on, and then some old man with a hose. Get out of here! Why is he breaking it up? They're in love. Come on,
they're in love.
Oh, what you doing here?
I know Princess is like, maybe we can get some appetizers first. It's literally jump, scratch up. Hey, how's it going? We're at a barbecue. He's like, hey, got some coleslaw over there. And Princess is like, is anybody going to help me?
They don't have hands. They're not.
This is like, assault. I'm being assaulted here.
Yeah. But anyway, that was.
And then Princess got pregnant. Didn't see Shecky around much. And then about a year later, Shecky walks by. Hey, Princess, what's going on? She's got all the puppies.
He's got a metaphor.
He's like, hey, where you been? I haven't seen you. And she's like, oh, just a yard that I live in that I'm not allowed to leave in my whole life. I've always been here. He's like, cool, we should meet up. And she's like, yeah, let me know. I'm like, Princess, you're back already? You're in? You're into it?
What happened to the puppies?
They had a weird relationship.
Give them away?
Puppies. We had 13. Actually, 13. I stayed out in the grass when she had her puppies, Heather. So good dude I was. I had ticks in my hair. They're gone now.
Criminy, what are you, an obstetrician all of a sudden? Suddenly we got
slept on the grass.
6-year-old Phoenix gynecologist.
And I wasn't a gyno. It was magical, Dana. I didn't know what I was doing.
I think it's great that human beings can have a cat, a dog, a hamster, whatever, and just humanize it completely. So it's like a human, but they don't have to send it to college or anything or feed it much.
You know what the sad part was? Because back then, Dana, it was okay to have your dog in the yard. No one even thought twice. No one thought twice. Meanwhile, it's 110. So she'd come to the Arcadia door. She's like, hey, what's going on? I'm like, Princess. And she's like, I'm like, Princess, I can't open the door. It's too cold. All the cold air will come out. But she wanted to come in,
Well, why wouldn't she?
Well, for a minute or two, but that's just the way it was back then. It was bullshit.
I was disappointed in Boots because at one point, I thought the cat was actually really smart. And then we were going on a vacation in Montana and we had to get Boots in the house. So we couldn't get the cat in the house and we're all trying to leave in the station wagon, 7 of us. So I took a plate that we used to use, like a little plate, a little small, bread roll plate. And I didn't put food on it because that wasn't getting her in, but I just tapped a spoon on it, went outside in the yard, and it followed me like a Pied Piper just with the tap. This cat is a fucking idiot.
Yeah, that's kind of
there's no food on this
typical Boots.
Typical Boots.
Yeah.
Or Ginger.
All right, give me another story. Pumpkin, Snowball. Oh, Martha Stewart said her favorite SNL impersonations of her isn't the one you would have expected.
How many have there been?
Over the 5 over the 5 decades. I can't read this.
David Spade's my favorite. This is pretty cool.
You really jumped to the front of it, but it was 9 people did her.
Okay.
On the show.
Alan Cumming. Who else?
I think Anna Gasteyer. Here, pan down. I don't know. I did have her poncho, and then I did it with her. I went on her show and did it. But I can't believe someone sent me this.
Where did you get her poncho? Well, anyway.
It said I sourced her poncho for the out of jail bit. Yeah, she couldn't host SNL because they wouldn't let her out of jail early or something.
Well, look, as a scoop right now, could we hear and or see a little bit of your impression?
I have the poncho still.
Well, did you change your voice at all, or did you sound like David Spade? Hey,
I think I tried to change it, and then when I went on with her, I had a funny wig. That was 98% of it. Poncho, and we'll get a picture. We'll put up here.
But that's cool.
Wig was 98% of it. Poncho is 2%, so that it was unneeded to have a funny voice. All right, next one.
I like everything I'm hearing.
Yeah, I love it so far. Love it.
Yeah.
Buffering. Oh, Anthony Mackie. Okay, here's what Anthony Mackie said. I'll read it. I saw this Dana. I thought it's a little odd. He plays Captain America. I
Uh-huh.
don't know if you heard this, Dana.
No.
Here's the quote he said when he's doing an interview about Captain America. For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those things. Why would you say that? What does it mean?
And then he had to set the record straight.
Yeah, he had to say that, but what would you
I don't
say? What did it mean?
It seems not very flattering to America, I guess. I don't know.
I'm a little flummoxed.
I don't know flummoxed. There's a lot of things about Captain America, but America's not one of them.
Hmm.
You know what? I played Captain America in Master of Disguise, and
You did?
I did. I played Captain America. A little montage at the end. I had the outfit on and everything. And I just thought it's Captain America. I mean, look at his shield. It has American,
It's American colors. It's really just the only guy that has to like America, really.
is
It's this
Captain
guy.
America. Just look at the name. It's like the Three Stooges. There's three of them, and they're Stooges. I mean,
It sells itself.
It's not Captain Soviet Union.
Yeah, I don't know how you backpedal. I mean, I don't know if he's backpedaling. I don't know what he meant. He seems like a good dude. I don't know. Here, pan down. See what he says. Did he say anything?
See what he says. Mm-hmm.
The term America. Okay,
Let's
let me
be clear about this. I'm a proud American. Taking on the shield of the hero like Cap is the honor of a lifetime. I have the utmost respect for those who served and have served our country. Cap has universal characteristics that the people all over the world can relate to. So I guess he just misspoke because he's being pretty patriotic there.
I mean, I think I'm not going to say someone got to him, but I think when a movie's coming out and you say that, everyone's scrambling going, just go put out something that's the exact opposite.
People get in trouble. Like the guy who played the Hulk said, I don't really like heavy people. They're too hulky. And then I had to call that back. A lot of these superheroes get in trouble by not talking about their character properly.
Iron Man was against the steel industry for a long time.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. almost got kicked out of the guild with that. So you got to be careful when you do a Marvel comic superhero and not be
Spider-Man was anti-web.
Spider-Man was anti-spider. He said, "I love everything about Spider-Man except that he's called Spider-Man."
We got a titter out of Heather on that one. She's like, I like the premise. These aren't I know what you're doing with this. It's not like crushing.
The main thing is that people are doing other things while they're listening to this. I'm talking to you, Gardner. I'm talking to you,
I'm talking to you, Uber driver. I'll tell you something. When I did a Playboy interview back in the day when Playboy interviews were sort of a big deal. I had done a MCI commercial. That was a phone company. So it was a big national commercial.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, so you do collect calls because it's part of my shtick. When I used to go beep, boop, bop, boop, beep. And they go, so you use MCI when you what are you on the road and you call me? I go, well, actually I have Sprint for that. But, and then Gervitz called me, are you an idiot? No, just tell me, are you an idiot? Do you understand how the world works? Did you just shit on the company that just paid you to do a commercial? I go, no, all I said was I don't use their product. He's like, yeah, that's where idiot comes in. They want their money back. I'm like, no, they don't.
Well, I did a commercial for Taco Bell and I was being interviewed and I said, I like the tacos. I never got the bell part.
Do not like
calls
it.
me, what are you doing? That's the brand.
Are you an idiot?
You an idiot? You can't make fun of the bell. It's a whole
Somebody hates money because they're going to give it back.
But really, Taco Bell? What's a Taco Bell? I don't
get it. I never got Taco Bell. I do like when Gervitz, I saw him and I had a gray sweater on. He goes, I got a sweater just like that, except mine's expensive. That's a classic Gervitz burn. Then he goes,
I had a shirt like that once. Then my mom got a job. That is from Wayne's World.
And then my mom got a job.
God,
Jesus.
That was Mike's Wayne to somebody.
People don't know that the old days a good burn was get a job, dude.
Yeah.
Right?
Now it's like, get some Bitcoin, dude.
Dude,
you could get
some
rich.
alts. I'm into alts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see the next story.
I'm holding in my...
I'm holding my...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. A Georgia man is not laughing. Okay, so he bought this drill online,
Mm-hmm.
and then they sent it to him, and they just sent him that paper of picture of a drill.
Pictures worth 1,000 words.
All of these, this here from them.
But not when you ordered a drill.
This is a picture of what they sent me.
That's right.
Ass.
Sylvester Franklin ordered a drill from AliExpress. And what he got
Whatever that
was
is.
a printed photo of the drill he ordered. But it gets worse.
I paid
Worse.
$22.97 for a pressure washer, and this what I get.
What even is that?
This is a screw. It's a wrench to screw the screw out the wall with.
Franklin has been going back and forth with AliExpress since he ordered the items in November, but throughout everything, still hasn't received a refund. So we started looking into AliExpress, and we found the company is a subsidiary of Alibaba, sometimes called the Amazon of China. In 2021, the Office of the United States Trade Representative added AliExpress.
Loud woman, Jesus.
Buyer
Christ.
beware. Wow.
AliExpress, never heard of that dog shit company. How funny. They sent me this screw. I didn't know what that screw did. It's supposed to go, I would think it's the end of your hose. You go squirt like.
And they just sent him the screw. Yeah.
And a picture of a drill.
My brother
What a bunch of assholes.
Brad Garthagan, he would do scams. He would scam for that stuff. So Battle Creek, Michigan, you find the thing in the cereal box. And so what he did was, normally you're supposed to send a quarter. So he did a little teeny tear in the corner and sent it. And then they assumed that someone took the quarter out of the envelope, and he got the little toy anyway.
For a quarter, that
yeah,
he's going to heck for a quarter.
Hey man, in those days, this is you. I go back
Quarters
a half
was
step
$12 million.
No. Listen, I remember 25-cent movies. Do you?
Mm-mm.
I remember a 15-cent McDonald's hamburger. Do
Ooh,
you?
Really?
Yeah,
No.
15 cents. And then Henry's was a hamburger joint.
I remember O. Henry candy bar, yeah.
Oh no! It wasn't it was some hamburger joint that had horse meat, and they got rid of it. Yeah. I think it was called Henry's. Henry's. Yeah.
Baby Ruth was a candy bar.
Right, and then
not Babe Ruth.
Do you remember? The three hamburgers from A&W?
Fraser Burger.
A&W, Papa Burger, Mama Burger, Teen Burger had bacon, and then the fourth one, which you would have probably loved, the Baby Burger.
Comes in the milk bottle. Add a noise. Yeah, what about the cat?
How about the dog?
You did some good coyote last week.
How?
I
don't know where the coyotes went.
Here's dogs in a dog race. No, these are dogs in the mountains, way far away.
Here's a man making a funny sound with his mouth.
I know. I'm a little rusty. I used to be able to do it. Oh, speaking of dogs, look at this. This is a channel in my trailer because my dog shit trailer, I can't get TV internet.
Mm-hmm.
So I found a Baywatch channel, and I found, because I did Baywatch once, and I found a Letterman, not only Letterman channel, Stupid Petricks only.
All right.
And which is worth it. It's one of his best things.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a funny dog. Just because I was bored, I saw this. I thought it was funny.
And what are you guys going to do? She is going to play dead.
Look how cute this dog is.
And then come alive, it says here.
Yes.
Play dead. Okay, Bailey now. Bailey will play
Come on,
dead.
Bailey,
What will
you got
do here?
this.
Anything, Mike?
Nothing.
Okay.
Okay. Bailey, play dead.
Wow. Oh, and then she gets a treat.
Yeah.
That's hysterical.
Nonplussed face is the funniest part.
No
Couldn't care
idea.
less.
That was good. Play dead.
Just all bones go away.
He just
falls,
completely flops.
completely collapses.
Yeah. And keeps doing
I
it
like
to get a
the
treat.
double flop.
Oh, buddy.
That is
The floppy
funny.
ears are hilarious too. That's all.
That was great. Thank you very much, Bailey. Thank you very much, Mike. Let's take one.
That is that's one of the best stupid pet tricks.
Isn't that a
I've seen
great
on
one?
Letterman, yeah. The dog is just up, alert, and then completely flops for people listening
Completely
on
gives up.
the radio.
Great acting. Ed Letterman always goes, "What can I do to help?" And they always go, "Nothing. Just get out of the way."
Okay.
Okay, next one. That was good, though.
Got that, Greg.
Good, clean fun.
Good, clean fun. Nothing, Okay,
what
another dog.
Read this. What does it say?
Watch what happens when I turn my dog's favorite show off. So the dog's watching TV, cartoons.
A husky.
Yeah, husky.
And the guy turns it off while he's watching.
Yeah, okay. As long as it's not too annoying. No, it's not annoying. What's it called?
Turns it off. They always.
Wow.
Blue, I don't know what happened.
This dog is so cute.
Blue.
He's throwing a.
He's pouting.
Yeah.
Tail's wagging, but the dog is not happy.
He looks at the remote. He knows something's up.
He knows
He's
the
like,
guy has the power and control.
Blue, I just called the network. They're not coming back on until 10 tomorrow.
Okay.
I know, that's what they said.
Very frustrated.
You can file a complaint with them. I can't help you.
Look at the comments, Dana. Look who left a comment.
Oh, this child abuse. Turn that show back on right now.
Yeah, that's David Spade. I put turn on that effing
David
show
Spade.
for.
Oh, you're in there. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. David Spade, turn on the effing show for him.
Yeah, because I'm mad. I go because it ends. Okay, turn it off.
Yeah. All right, enough of that.
But end it because I'm like, okay, now turn it on so the dog's happy, and he never turns it on. The dog's going bananas. I go, put this dog out of his goddamn misery.
What other animals can be in a room and watch television? A cat doesn't, right? A cat doesn't watch television.
I don't think so.
A turtle, maybe?
Maybe.
Probably not.
Gerbil?
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
I know. People mention Turtle Club on the comments a lot.
Turtle resonated for some reason.
What if you came out after that movie and said, I don't like turtles, but I play them in the Turtle Club part?
Kevin Yeager created the design with the bald cap and the little thing on the lip, and then the whole
turtle.
Am I not turtly enough for the Turtle Club?
That's a good quote. I hear that quote.
Well, it's so stupid. That's why, that's why I made 100 million with video. Boops.
God dang. But who's counting?
I say with the video sales too.
Oh, yeah. We used to do, not we, but the world was about do a movie, makes whatever, X, goes to HBO, gets seen again, goes to video or DVD, rack up sales and rentals. It's great. It was a great biz. It was great.
Yes. We did a tie-in with Pepsi, I think, and did a lot of...
For Turtle Club?
For Master of Disguise, yeah. You'd get a little... If you bought the... I don't know if it was a VHS or it was DVDs at that point, or if you rented them, you get a little prize or something. I don't remember. What are you looking at me for?
I know. I like it. Okay.
Right.
This is a little animal heavy, this show.
I love animals.
It's
fun. I want a dog.
Oh, there's another one. Oh,
Okay.
this is tied in.
Okay.
My snake learned how to play dead. Could this even work? Let's see.
Okay. The snake.
That's kind of funny.
Well,
it's not as good as Bailey.
It must be a bioevolutionary thing. It can't be trained. It doesn't think it's getting
touched.
He just touches it.
Opens his mouth and goes like,
and then pretends that it plays dead. So
falls upside down.
You can't train a snake to do that, right? Or is it just a reflex?
Dude, I got to tell you, we had a dog in the movie, and I drive around with a dog in the car. Of course, it's tricky. This dog stomped on my nutsack maybe 1,000 times. The only thing it knew how to do is pounce on my balls and then not do what it was supposed to do. So it's like, get on the dash. She runs over, wham, hits me in the nuts, and then looks out the window the other way. I'm like,
well,
Pop It. You fuck it. The dog's name was Pop It, or it was Pumpkin or something. And every time I yelled, I couldn't yell. They go, don't call him by his name. I'm like, and so I'm like, hey, fuckface, don't keep, because I love dogs. And he just, scrappy little dog, very cute. Rumor was related to Toto. That's a horse shit.
Oh,
There's
it's
not a
that
chance.
size dog stomping on you?
It's a little bigger, but
Yeah.
enough to like use my nuts. It's like a fulcrum push off mini tramp. Every time I went to the window, nuts, window, wiener, window. And I'm like, honestly,
couldn't you wear protection? I mean,
why would I even think I should have put a clipboard over? Because every time he's over here by the window, I turn to say a line and he dives over and goes, boing. And I go, ugh. Like,
did they
Lee
keep
Harvey
the camera
Oswald.
rolling for that? That'll be gold.
I mean, that should be most of the movie is just a gag reel of me going, hey, like, I would never yell at the dog. I just yelled at everyone around the dog. Oh, my nuts. Because you can, girls don't know this. You can barely touch, my buddies do this. He goes, if you barely touch your nuts the wrong way, you're looking for your car keys. Picture my nuts are up here. And he goes, honey, where's my, and you go, oh, call work. And you just fall to the ground because
Like
you
the
can
dog.
tap it that hard the wrong way. And you're like, see you in 20 minutes. So this dog was douche, 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 speed bag. And I'm like, I cannot. And the last one got me and it hurt. The rest of that day of shooting, my day off.
Damn.
And I still have flashbacks. I'm glad we brought that up.
Fun story, but it made a turn toward the end. It's like, I don't want to think about it.
Wait, Heather has a question. What?
When we got the major windstorm, I thought the map.
Oh, the windstorm. We were out north where that new fire was. The Eaton,
Yeah.
what was it called?
No, we were by the Hughes fire.
The Hughes fire. And we were not even supposed to shoot. We're like, should we go? It's 70 mile an hour winds. So we have a stunt, not really a stunt, but we fall in these big heavy mats.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking away and they go, here comes a windstorm. So everyone closes their eyes because most people are dressed like Burning Man with the goggles and it looks like Dune. And this fucking thing blows up and nails me and knocks me back and knocks my wig off my head.
I can't wait for the gag reel. I mean, I think
I
you're
don't
going to
even
have to
know.
have like, because a
Just
15-minute
release the gag
montage
reel.
at the end of wigs
The
flying
gag reel
off.
is funny
You
because we
bent
can't keep all the jokes in and it just, some people don't do them. We'll definitely do one. There's a lot of good throwaway jokes too.
it doesn't have to be 90 minutes. It can be 70.
No, I know. Just keep it legal. I remember one time they go, a comedy to be legal is like 84 minutes or something.
Well, what they did with Mouse Guys, they cut it. I did an edit of it too, but then finally it ended up like 68, 70 minutes and then 15 minutes of slow motion credits and outtakes.
Oh, just to fill it up?
Just to get the actual space.
Love it.
All right.
Okay, what's next? Then we'll wrap up soon. Oh, okay. Look at this, Dana. This would tell me if this would scare you. Pilot forgets to attach. The tourist is on the left.
Mm-hmm.
Going hang gliding. Okay, let's watch the video.
Jeez.
How long do you last? Okay, full clip. Realizes there's no attachment. Okay. Would you drop here?
No, it looks too high.
I might have dropped.
Well, you're yelling at the guy, take it down, right?
So here he comes to go down. This is your chance, right?
Right.
I might have dropped even.
I can't tell
there.
how high he is, though.
He'd break a leg, but I'd be so scared I couldn't hold on. Oh, get away from the trees, dude.
Well, what? He's out of control. He can't.
I mean, how long can you hold? And I like he's got his doofy selfie stick. Now that looks stupid.
So that he's holding with two hands kind of spread out.
Yeah,
it's like a pull up. Yeah, that's
like you're doing a pull up.
Oh, that's
which is very hard.
Guys, going.
They're getting higher.
I guess he
That's
can't. He
death
can't
from that.
land it.
Remember when Rambo jumped in at 3? That's that. Oh my God, is this going to work?
No. Well, what's the end of
Here's
this?
a flat piece of grass. Okay, here we go. They're going
there
pretty
we
quick too. Coming in hot. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Blue is the guy that's strapped in. There's the passenger later. Good douche. But look at how fast they're going.
Wow. Well, they said it was,
Wow.
if you hang from a pull-up bar, I mean, forget the adrenal. Well, they had the adrenal thing going, but 2 minutes with fully clothed, gripping and holding under terror,
Yeah.
that person, saved
That's
their
strong.
life with that because that's hard. You got to really have a good grip to do that.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look
Oh,
at me with the mic. Look at this. Look at that. I mean,
That's a grip, dude.
That's a grip.
Yeah, look at me. Oh shit, Dana. Don't scare the audience.
So don't be scared. I'm not gonna punch
Audience is scared.
Nobody's
Everyone on
scared.
YouTube just lean back. All right, let's see.
All
Maybe
right.
one more.
One more. Let's bring this home, man. All right.
This is a quickie. It's another animal. It's funny. It's all animals.
All animal and one human hanging.
I've never seen this. Heather, look at this snake.
Mhm.
If people are scared of the snakes, I would probably think this is funny. But I'm not that scared of snakes, though.
Okay.
Hello.
Aussie farmer, Australian kangaroo snake.
Where is it? Oh, there it is. That look. Hello. Okay. The worst filming. Oh, there it is.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
even their snakes bounce like kangaroos and down under.
Looks like snap peas.
It's an
You would
Australian-
not tell that from any leaf on the ground.
No. It was just a hopping little.
That was kind of cool, though. It jumped.
Yeah, you want to watch out for these kangaroo snakes.
Crikey.
Yeah, crikey. They go all jumping all whoopy whoop doop. Yep.
Whoppy
not
whoop
not
doop.
my best. I can get the Australian accent if I watch a movie.
I did meet the croc hunter on a plane.
You did?
Probably about a year before, yeah.
You know, the thing I loved about Crocodile Dundee was when he would go, he'd say, you know, that's not a knife. And then he'd pull out something twice as big.
Yeah.
That's a knife, you know. So I did a thing. I don't know if I mentioned this. I did a thing called Alligator McGee. I submitted it as a sketch where the guy was like, he'd have a refrigerator.
That's a
not-
stapler.
That's not a refrigerator. This a refrigerator. 10 times
Huge
bigger.
one.
Everything was gigantic. It didn't make it. Alligator McGee
Alligator
fade in.
McGee.
It didn't make it, but I thought it was funny.
Kyle MacLachlan plays Alligator McGee's sidekick.
Good reference.
I just saw the Kyle MacLachlan show clip of Bad Idea Jeans. That was probably the first commercial parody I did. Were you in Bad Idea Jeans? I know Mike
I
was.
think I was gone by then. Mhm. Were you in
Bill.
Colon Blow?
No, I saw it. That was Phil. That was one of the top 10 commercial parodies.
Yes, I remember it at the time. That was Phil
Whoa.
on Colon Blow cereal.
It would take 1, 2, 3, nope, 400 bowls of cereal.
Bowls of cereal with Colon Blow.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, one last one, then we'll hang it. Then we'll hang it up.
All right.
This is a cruise ship. This picture, if you see this walk by, what is this? You're on a cruise ship.
Okay.
They're in white outfits with hats.
Dressed just like the KKK.
But what were they supposed? Oh, they're dressed as snow cones.
Oh, it's snow cones, but it looks suspiciously
It looks
like
very suspicious.
it looks very suspicious to me.
Who would
like
okay
a Klan
this?
rally.
Exactly.
God, why did we go on the Princess Mary cruise and then we had to see the Klan walking by?
They're like, oh, at 4:00, there's a real fun Klan rally that comes by.
Mhm.
Hilarious. And then someone afterwards like, they mistook us for what? We're snow cones. It's so
I mean, it's
obvious.
so obvious we're snow cones. You could
What? I mean, why is everyone so weird?
just because we have a pointy white hat on doesn't mean we're not snow cones. It's
Just
stupid.
because we're exactly a KKK outfit. What's going on?
So just because we have KKK outfits on and we're marching in kind of a Hitler-esque unison way doesn't mean we're not snow cones.
Yeah. Why is everyone?
Why is everybody just conjecturing? Makes me
Yeah.
sick.
People on cruises are weird. All right, I guess we can wrap it up.
All right.
Dana, we had a great
We did
time.
great. We're firing the entire country. I fired everybody today. I fired the entire country has got to go. They can go for 7 months. I mean, he's doing so much. It's just, it's really interesting. It's great. Gotta love the guy. I said, do what I said. I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
He comes out of those starting blocks in the morning at like 4 a.m. He's like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm going to sign this. I'm flying here. Unreal.
He does it at 2 a.m. He's making executive calls. I can't keep track of what he's doing. I'll withhold judgment, but it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
It's really exciting.
It's fun to watch.
Never boring. So,
okay,
anyway.
we'll see you next week, and thanks for checking.
Thanks for checking in with us.
Kevin Nealon is on Fly on the Wall this week. Check him out.
Yes, the great Kevin Nolan. Mm-hmm.
This has been a presentation of Odyssey. Superfly is executive produced by Dana Carvey and David Spade, Jenna Weiss Berman of Odyssey, Heather Santoro, and Greg Holtzman. Hope you liked it.